This is my best Forrest Gump wave. What up, everybody? Microphone checker. Check, 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 check. Microphone checker. What up, everybody? And how are you doing? I know you missed me. I know you missed me. Tap that screen and show me your love. Tap that screen and show me your love. I know you missed me. I missed you so much. I had dreams about the IHodlLife community while TikTok had me sitting on the bench. You're benched, son. Get off the ice. Thank you for that big love. You know I got love for all you IHodlLifers out there. Thank you, Dracula, for sharing the live. Big shout out to Dracula. What up? What up, Pamela? What up, Crystal Dawn? What up, Switch? I see you out there. Big shout out to Switch, one of our moderators. What up, Hollywood? Let's go indeed. T. Carroll, what up, buddy? Kelvin Stone, Board Bob. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. What up, SRC Contracting? What up, Caddy? And thank you for the welcome back. You know you can't keep an old dog down. Good afternoon to you, and good evening to you, and good morning to you. Rocking it out here at IHodlLife. What up, Sliced Bread? What up, Brightside Smile? Nice to see you. Paul D, welcome. Boilermaker, welcome. Samir Sam, welcome. John Taylor, welcome. Don't forget to renew your IHodlLife subscriptions, so you make sure to catch the subscriber-only lives that we're going to be dropping. What up, Dano? What up, Tango? What up, Front Rim? What up, John? What up, Steve-O? What up, Blockchain Backer? Mocha Foe, Bubbles, welcome. Stop Loss, welcome. Manticoin, and Chief Jet, Paul D, Industria. Adrian Rouse, welcome. Welcome and welcome, everybody. Crypto Angel, welcome. Kelly, welcome. Samps, welcome. NDY, welcome. Boss Lady, welcome. All of New York, where Boss Lady's from, welcome. JP Morgan Onyx Coin, welcome. Brandon, welcome. Zeus, welcome. Knowledge, welcome. And don't forget to renew your subscription. It's going to expire soon. M, welcome. Drew, welcome. Jack Toon, welcome. Nice to see all you amazing IHodlLifers out there in the community. Bush Marvin, welcome. Boilermaker, welcome. Neurodivergent, great name, welcome. Grip the Dips, yes, I loved your name, welcome. Lola Bridgette, welcome. Kiara, welcome. Matt, welcome. Michael, welcome. God-fearing, welcome. Dabry Man, welcome, Bri. Urban Tech Geek, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Big shout out to M. Big shout out to Urban Tech Geek. And yes, there is an auto renewal set up for the subscription. You can select it under auto renewal. So you guys know how it is. This is the IHodlLife community. Welcome, Pippi. This is the IHodlLife community, and you guys are welcome to drop all your crypto questions, all your blockchain questions, NFT questions, Web3 questions, investing questions, money questions. Feel free to drop any of them into the chat, and we'll do our best to talk about them or answer them or help give you some information, not financial advice, just educational information that may help you navigate through the crypto and the new world of Web3. Paul D says, let's talk quant. Well, what do you want to talk about, Quant, D? Quant is an overledger. And what Quant does is it operates very similarly to Chainlink. What Chainlink does is Chainlink is an oracle system. And this oracle system shares real world data with on-chain activity. So things that are going on in the real physical world, and it shares that data with the transactions and the things that are going on the blockchain. And it takes both the information that's happening on the blockchain and the information that's happening in the real world, and it combines them so there's a sequence or a seamlessness between the information and its operation. This is what Chainlink does. This is why it works with all different kinds of blockchains, because it's kind of like an interconnector or a spider web that helps connect the blockchains together in essence through their messaging system specifically, and that is what Quant does. But Quant does it specifically using an overledger as opposed to an oracle, which is just a slightly different way of how they go about sharing that messaging information between the blockchains. And their overledger is an ISO approved process. It works with the ISO coins. So our new financial infrastructure that's going to roll out over the next 10 years, it will be using Quant as that overledger / oracle position, as opposed to something like Chainlink, even though Chainlink is absolutely amazing and brilliant for all kinds of other reasons. I'm not comparing the two for better or lesser. I'm just explaining so you understand what Quant is, why it is, and what it's doing. And I saw one of the questions in the chat was, why isn't Quant moving? And my question is why do you think it should be moving yet? What about Quant do you think that it should be raising so much so fast already, other than the fact that you own some? And then my next question behind that is, how long have you owned it? And then my third question behind that is, do you think we've waited long enough, or should we just exercise patience and wait for the bull run? Michael, I don't have advice for you on where to spend your $3,000. But I'm sure as soon as you mention that, you're going to get all kinds of direct messages, and all of them are scams. Just so everyone knows out there, if anyone direct messages you, it's a scam. So Michael, when you post something like that, especially in a community like mine, there's scammers that follow my page, and they're going to message you, and they're going to advise you, guide you, help you, assist you. All of these are keywords that you need to watch. In fact, it doesn't even matter what the word is. If you get a direct message for any reason at all from anyone you don't know, block them immediately. And even if it's from someone you think you know, check the account. It's probably not that real person. They're just being an imposter pretending to be someone. All kinds of you are going to get followed and contacted by an IHodlLife community copycat account. So make sure to block them and keep yourself safe. And Michael, my best advice for you is don't tell people how much you're spending, and only you can decide what cryptocurrencies you invest in. And no, ISO 20022 are not CBDCs. ISO 20022 are layer 1 protocols and interconnecting protocols that are approved for the new digital financial system, which will house CBDCs, which means there's multiple layer 1 protocols inside the ISO groups that will all differently or all each be used in different ways to house different countries' CBDCs. Chainlink will allow them all to interconnect, and so will Quant, depending on whether they're ISO approved or not. Do I have a take on Ondo? Sounds like a great cartoon. What are my thoughts on Sui blockchain? Sui blockchain is really fantastic blockchain. It's very young. It's very new. It should have some good growth this particular bull run, simply because it hasn't gone through a bull run yet, but it's also going to pull back really, really hard in 2026 when we enter the next bear market, because it doesn't have any infrastructure built on it. So all of its run that it's going to get this year is going to be most of its initial hype, which a lot of new, very good blockchains do get. So I anticipate good performance from it this bull run. I don't think it's going to perform as good as some other layer 1 protocols because it's so new, but it's definitely an easy 10 times on your money, potentially a 20 times on your money, potentially even more. Really good protocol. If you have the ability to diversify and add it into your portfolio, it's definitely one that I like. But always do your own research. Don't buy anything just because I said I liked it. John asks what my thoughts are on LCX. Well, John, I'll put it this way. LCX is the only regulated exchange on the planet. The only one. Big thumbs up for LCX. It's an ERC20 token and can be held on any Ethereum wallet. Matt, don't tell people how much cock you have. If you do, all the girls will be knocking at your door all day and you'll never get any rest. So don't go around telling people how much cock you have. What are my thoughts on Injective? Absolutely brilliant DeFi protocol that runs on the Cosmos SDK. Built on atoms. Haha, pun intended. Did anyone else buy the Solana phone? Yes, I did. And there is a link in my bio on TikTok and in my bio up here. If anyone else wants to buy the Solana phone, please use my referral link. I can't wait for the new Solana phone to get here. I can't wait to download all the new dApps that are going to be on it and operate all of my crypto on an actual blockchain-based crypto phone. Totally pumped for it. And I see a whole bunch of other things breaking out on the ecosystem that are going to combo with the phone really well. So I really can't wait for them to reach their 100,000 orders and they can start creating, building, and shipping the phones out. Once again, if anyone does want to order the new Solana phone, you can get it early right now for only $450. The last one was $1,000, which now sells for $3,000 because they're so rare and they came with a whole bunch of crypto airdrops. So you might want to get in early now, the link's in my bio, and order your Solana phone while it's only $450. Jack Toon says, I messaged you 3 times. Nope, Jack Toon, I sure didn't. Good for you, NDY, when someone does message you, especially when they're using my logo in my name. Just check the account. You'll see it's not me, and make sure to block them. Is it still worth buying Cock? Well, what do you think, Staska? What do you think? Cock is less than 60 days old. So Bonk came out a year ago. January a year ago, I called out Bonk. And 2 months ago, it did 1,000%. But that means that it took 10 months before it did its 1,000%. Cock is less than 60 days old. Is anyone paying attention? Like, is there anyone there? Or am I the only one here? Hello? Any thoughts on Pendle? Yes, don't peddle Pendle. Don't peddle it. Don't peddle Pendle. Where do you buy Sui? You can buy it on crypto exchanges. And just for everyone who doesn't know, CoinMarketCap is what you want on your computer, coinmarketcap.com. So every time you want to know where to get a cryptocurrency, you're just going to type the cryptocurrency in the top right corner of the search bar, and it will tell you the markets. Markets means all the exchanges or all the locations where you can buy it, and the trading pair, what you might need to swap to get it. Coinmarketcap.com. Everybody should have that. So you never need to ask anyone, where do I buy it? Where do I find it? How do I get it? As soon as you hear about a crypto, you want to get it, you're going to go to CoinMarketCap, you're going to type it in the top right corner, you're going to look at markets, you're going to know instantly where you can get it. IHodlLife loves you. Martin says he misses me and my cause. Martin, I missed you. Look at you and Bri giving me bromance. Look at that bromance. I don't give a fuck what people think. I'll take that bromance. Yeah, I got love for you, homeboys. Yeah. I got big IHodlLife love for all you guys out there in the IHodlLife community. I don't have a price prediction for you on any cryptocurrency. My apologies. Will banks come up with their own cryptocurrency? No, they will not. Banks are actually going to be eradicated. They'll be disappeared. And once the banks collapse, once all the banks close, once the day comes that your debit card stops working, only about a week and a half will pass before the general public figures out what happened. Holy, did Orca ever just have a huge jump all of a sudden? Anyone who loves Orca on the Solana blockchain, you just smashed like 22% in a second, whatever the hell Orca's doing. Anyway, back to whatever the fuck I was talking about. Banks. Yes, so banks, they're actually going to be eradicated. And once the day comes that the banks actually close because they're going to be swapping over the financial system, which will be the new ISO system, digital CBDCs launched on top of those blockchains. When that actually happens, it'll only be about a week and a half. Thank you for your flowers. Thank you, M, for your flower. It smells wonderful. It'll only be about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at most, before every single ATM in the country is dragged behind someone's car, lit on fire down the street, before the banks themselves have hammer wounds all over them because the people have gone berserk, wondering where the fuck is my money. So, as far as banks go, they're not coming up with anything. Banks will absolutely disintegrate, And the Federal Reserve System will focus itself on a streamlined approach of potentially 5 different financial institutions like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, so on and so forth. And these streamlined small group of financial institutions will offer all of the financial systems that banks generally offered in a digital manner, but it'll be offered now through the blockchain. And because of the blockchain and its pseudonymous nature and its secure fundamentals, they no longer need all these branches. They no longer need all these middlemen called CIBC and this bank and that bank, and they just don't need them anymore. So all those are going to disappear. But before that happens, there's going to be chaos. You know, sometimes the forest has to be burned down before it can regrow new growth. And this is what will happen with our financial system. And you wonder why I tell people to get their money out of fiat and put it into digital assets. I don't know, because I'm a fucking lunatic. That's why. Don't listen to me. I wouldn't listen to me. And yes, even if the phone does come out later at a higher price, which it likely will, the early people who order within the early certain range will all get the phone for $450, the new Solana blockchain phone. It's called the Solana Saga 2. And like I said, the link is in my bio. So yes, you'll be locked in at that price. Maybe, M. Maybe the answer to that is yes. What happened to Dogger? I don't know. I guess they stopped barking because I haven't heard shit from Dogger for quite some time. They came out blazing, pumping, full of energy, and then they didn't do much. But keep in mind, they also came out right before the bear market. So everybody that came out in 2021, you've got to give them a little bit of credit. They came right out at the hot part of the bull run, and then they got smashed by the bear market. And people don't understand the market. They don't understand. They just see up and then down. So now they're like, oh, they suck, they're down. Oh, they're not doing well. Oh, now your NFT is not worth anything. They don't really get the big picture. They don't see the long-term longevity. So it's difficult for the companies that launched in 2021. They experienced 2022, 2023, which was a hailstorm on their companies. And, wait until 2024, 2025 to see a reboot of the ones that created probable value and not a reboot from the ones that did not. What do I think Viat will do in the bull run? I think it will probably increase in price like the rest of the cryptos. Gerardo Chavez says, I love you, Tristan. You know what, Gerardo? I told you not to tell everyone in public. Like, I told you, like, when we're alone, we can tell each other we love each other, but not in public. So this is the last time I'm going to tell you, Gerardo. No more I love you in public, okay? When we're alone, buddy. I love you too. You guys know that. I'm just fucking with you. Big shout out to everyone in the IHodlLife community. And for those of you who are not already subscribers, I encourage you to hit the subscription button at the bottom of the screen and become a subscriber and get access to my subscriber only lives where I give you the insider information. Is Flux a competitor to Render? No, but Aether is a competitor to Render. In fact, I sold all my Render and I'm waiting for AEG token to launch. What are my thoughts on Access Protocol? This is kind of like a decentralized TikTok platform, so to say. Access Protocol, kind of like a decentralized Twitter X or a decentralized TikTok, all kind of comboed together, and it runs on the Solana blockchain. I anticipate really great moves from them. There's another company out recently that I've been introduced to called The Arena. You'll see them popping up pretty much on fire over Twitter X, and you can join into the Arena, and you can actually earn tokens, and you can like tip people with your tokens once you do your swaps. And believe it or not, they use the new Cock Inu meme coin, so you can actually tip people with your cock. It is hilarious. And they're called The Arena, so they kind of do the same thing that Access does. Creators can kind of create their following, kind of like Twitter X does. You create your following, people follow you, do that kind of thing, but it's blockchain initiated. So I anticipate both of these platforms will do well. Access Protocol has been out for quite some time. It runs on top of the Solana blockchain. And as far as Arena, I don't know what blockchain it runs on, but I do know that it's very easy because you can connect your Twitter account, access cryptocurrency without actually having a crypto wallet. So it has really beneficial onboarding effects versus the other ones. So we'll see. You know how I am. Keep your eyes on them both. Have I heard of Ghostly? Nah, sounds scary. Ooh, boo. What are my thoughts on Viet? I like Viet. I think Viet's going to be really popular in the future. It's an AI protocol. And I do know that they are teamed up with IBM somehow. And IBM is like neck and neck with Stellar Lumens. So I anticipate that AI technology through IBM could be used with Stellar Lumens, which is an ISO approved coin. So that gives Viet a really strong stance, which again is just a speculation by me at this point of what Viet might do, simply because of their communication or connection with IBM. Are they tokenizing Wall Street? Yes, they are, Jessica. Thank you for such an amazing question. People don't understand how important this is. Yes, they're going to tokenize Wall Street. They're going to take the 91 to 95-ish trillion dollar stock market world, and they're going to tokenize it on top of a layer one blockchain. Maybe not just one layer one blockchain, but it makes sense to have the stock market on one layer one blockchain, but it could be on several that bridge between them. It's possible with new technologies, but likely on top of one or two or three layer one blockchains that work between each other. So yes, that's $100 trillion that is going to be tokenized moving into the crypto space. And that's just the stock market. When the real estate market tokenized, there's another 100 to 300, somewhere in that range, $trillion that will also get tokenized on layer ones into the crypto space. For anyone in the nosebleed section, not paying attention to what the fuck I just said. It doesn't seem likely that banks will close in our lifetime, says Lee. Lee, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. You don't know that the money in the bank isn't real. You don't know that if everyone went to the bank and asked for their money, the bank wouldn't have the money to give to everybody because they're just numbers on a ledger. It's not real. You don't know those things. And that's why you can't understand why the banks will close in your lifetime. In fact, they're going to happen a lot sooner than you think. Yes, Bitcoin is already selling in some stores out of machines. You can already walk up, put fiat into a machine, and it will give you a receipt showing that you own Bitcoin. It works with a QR system, which is pretty great with our offline wallets. You can actually walk up to a machine, deposit money into it. When the QR code comes up, you can scan your wallet and just have it deposited right to your offline wallet. Pretty dope. What are my thoughts on JP Morgan's Onyx coin? I think it's going to be a sleeping giant. I don't know how big it's going to be this bull run because JP Morgan's going to sit in the back and wait for everything to roll out, but definitely something that you should have in your portfolio. Sia coin is a great one. It's my favorite file storage coin. I prefer that over Filecoin. Nice. SRC is going to get himself a Sol phone. That's fantastic. I think the Solana phone is going to be awesome. I think it's a really good investment for $450, even if you just bought it and you didn't even open it. I believe that once they sell out and they drop, that they're going to increase in value quite a lot. And then I think they're going to come with a really good crypto airdrop. So you could still then sell the phone, probably get the first airdrop or two and sell the phone unless you need to open the phone to get the airdrop. That I don't know yet. But either way, I think it's a smart investment for $450. The first crypto phone. The first one was amazing, I should say, the first Solana Saga. And this is the Solana Saga 2. And you know how I always call it. I didn't buy the first one for the exact same reason I want to buy this one. The first one is like the test project. You already know it might work out its bugs. And the second one is going to be like, okay, here's everything we missed on the first one. That's why I'm in on it. What up, Frosted Chill? Thanks for coming out and joining in. Welcome and salut. Thank you, Ishrat Rafik Ahmed. Thank you for your love from Belgium. Send me some Belgium chocolates, and I'll send you some IHodlLife love. It's not Ether, it's Aether, A-E-T-H-E-R, and their ticker symbol for their token is AEG, but it's not available yet. You can't buy it yet. So be careful of fake ones that are available. It's AEG. Albert, Edward, Greg. What are my thoughts on the bottom of Ethereum? The bottom of Ethereum was back in 2022. For anyone who hasn't been following my channel, the bottom of all the cryptos was back in 2022. You don't believe me? Go look at the charts. There's no more bottom. It's only time to accumulate. If you didn't accumulate then, you only have time to accumulate now. We are about to go into the halving, and we will see our parabolic season in the bull run. In the next 18 months, people who are holding cryptocurrency are going to turn very, very wealthy. Stacking period is at the end right now for anyone who hasn't understood it yet. So if you're late, now's your time to stack. Yes, I do think COC will go much higher. In fact, I think COC Inu will become the #1 meme coin in the world because it's the first meme coin that's actually funny. It's the first meme coin that you can't even talk about it normally without saying something that sounds like you're making a COC joke when you're not. I can't even say, do you want some of my COC Inu? Without sounding like I'm saying something else. I can't even say like, hey, have you heard of COC yet? I said to a friend recently, I'm like, hey man, I need to tell you something. You need to buy some COC. And he looked at me like, what the fuck? I'm like, no. You can't even talk about the goddamn thing without it making a joke, without it catching a hook, without it, It's a very, very magical coin for everyone who understands it's less than 60 days old. It will become the #1 meme coin in the world. You heard it right here on IHodlLife. The Avalanche blockchain is the blockchain that Ethereum wishes it was. If you understand what subnets are, if you understand back in the day, even Vitalik Buterin himself said the perfect blockchain would actually be the ability to have multiple blockchains underneath the same blockchain, all consistently working together, but it's a much more complicated architecture and would be very difficult to build. Well, guess who built it? Their name is Avalanche. Their ticker symbol is called AVAX. And everything on top of the AVAX system is going to explode over the next 24 months as we go through this bull run. And they're going to be around to explode again on the next 2028, 2029 bull run. But specifically, the COC Inu meme coin, which is secretly not really a meme coin. It's just funny as fuck. So it's like a meme coin, is going to be the #1 meme coin on the planet. Even though it's really not a meme coin, it has all kinds of utility that you wouldn't understand. In fact, the humor behind it alone is its utility. Well, what's the utility of that coin? It makes you laugh, you fucking moron. Oh yeah, I laughed 7 times today. I kind of feel good about myself today. Yeah, me too. Why? Because I laughed at stupid fucking cock jokes all the time. And you can't help but make them. And now it's got even worse because now you can tip your cock. That's right. You can use it like a tipping mechanism. Just the tip. Not my whole bank account, just the tip. You guys know you love it. You know you love it as much as I do. All the ladies are out there like, oh, fuck, I love cock, but I don't want to say anything. And yes, just so everyone knows, in the IHodlLife community, COC Inu is a legitimate token on the Avalanche blockchain. I know the developers. They have built the coin in all fair honesty. They built the coin with 0 allocation for themselves, so they didn't build the coin and then give themselves a whole bunch to become all wealthy before everyone else. They didn't. They just built it. All of the coins were already available, and they all went open, free, available for everyone to purchase evenly and openly and fairly. There was no allocation for them. It was 100% fair launch. Everything was all legit and documented. And I've met with them personally. I know who they are. I'm in communication with the people who created the contract and developed it, which shows me and tells me that I know that they created this for the community. It's now a community coin. It's not owned by them. It's owned by the community. And that's what makes it very special. That's what makes it very unique, that on top of the fact that it's a funny meme coin. So there's all kinds of information behind it where it actually can prove its own utility in itself outside its humorous nature. So, big shout out to COC Inu. Big shout out to the team that put together the ideation behind it. I know how genius you fucking guys are to just create that. And I commend you, because I believe it's going to be the greatest meme coin of all time. Even though it's not a meme coin. All right, what else we got out there? What are my thoughts on buying physical precious metals in the financial reset? God's gold or God's money is always a good idea. However, if you go to my TikTok right now and you go take a look at what would happen if I put $100 in gold or I put $100 in Bitcoin for the last 15 years. I just posted that video on my TikTok. Feel free to go check it out. And you'll see the difference of what would happen with your value if you had gold versus if you had just Bitcoin. And that's not even talking altcoins, guys. That's just Bitcoin. Go have a look at that video on my TikTok page, and it will open your eyes to a very, very important understanding about the digital space. I don't really like Bitcoin Cash, BTC, to be honest. Christoforo, you are in the best place to start learning crypto, right here in the IHodlLife community. This is free alpha, free training, free crypto information right here every single Sunday. We normally start at 12 p.m. EST. We started a little bit later today. So every Sunday right here, 12 o'clock noon, you can bring all your crypto questions, all your crypto topics, and drop it right here, and we will bring it up. We will answer your questions, and we will help you navigate this cryptocurrency and Web3 space. I will remind you, I do not offer financial advice. I'm just a crazy lunatic that has no idea what he's talking about. Ice cream. I like ice cream. But it's so bad for me, but I like it. But it's so bad for me, but I like it. But it tastes so good, but I like it. But it's bad for me. Extreme to me says, where can I buy Cocky-New? Sorry, that's my other channel. Cocky-New, the token. You can purchase it on KuCoin directly by swapping USDT, or you can access it through Trader Joe, or simply directly in the MetaMask wallet. They now have a swap feature. You can just swap it directly in the MetaMask wallet. You don't even need to connect to Trader Joe anymore. And you can just swap your Avalanche over for Cocky-New, because Cocky-New is on the Avalanche blockchain. So in your MetaMask wallet, make sure that you have the Avalanche blockchain, top corner. You can do a little drop-down menu. You can change from Ethereum to Avalanche. Make sure you're on the Avalanche blockchain. And then you can swap your Avalanche over for Cocky-New. Once you've sent your Avalanche to that wallet, remember to do a test send first before you send all of your currency across to a new location. The ideal blockchain is a no-fee chain. Yes, I'm aware of that. But ideally, they haven't done anything yet. And IOTA is a no-fee blockchain since inception. And they're still, to this day, the #1 leading no-fee, no-cost blockchain. Big shout out to IOTA, also an ISO-approved cryptocurrency. No, I did not say Omax coin was good to buy. Harry, what are you listening to? What about squid grow? What about hanging out in real crypto communities? What do you mean squid grow? Anyway, everyone is buying cock. That's true. Cock is going to explode. It is absolutely... I can't talk about this damn token. Yes, cock is going to explode. Oh, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. Stormy's like, I'm there. I'm there. Christy Sue's like, I brought flowers. I'm there too. Thank you for your flowers. Ah, Jesus. Whew. You want to get popular with the ladies? Get some cock. Okay, then. Whew. All right, now. Try to keep it together. This is a... Please try to keep it together, everyone. Woo! That's right, G-Nice. Wojak and Gribbly are superstars on Avalanche. If you don't know who Wojak is, if you don't know who Gribbly is, legends. Legends. Thank you, Switch, for muting Riemann. Thank you. Wayne Adams says, last year was the bull run. Now this year is the bull run. Now next year, Wayne, I don't know who you're listening to, but you're not paying attention. 2020 and 2021 was the last cycle of the bull run. Then we had 2022, which was bear market, the first year of the bear market. Then 2023, which was the second year of the bear market. Then 2024, which is actually the third year of the bear market for most of the year. However, the halving is going to occur in April. In anticipation of the halving, the beginning of the beginning of the year has already been pumping, and it normally shouldn't be quite yet until April. But it has been pumping in anticipation, and that's just because of massive adoption by people this bull run compared to the last bull cycle. So for anyone who said it was the bull run last year or the year before, Wayne, you're just listening to the wrong people, because those were not bull run periods. Those were bear market periods. Those were the times when nobody was paying attention to crypto. And guys like me were still making videos telling you to go buy your goddamn crypto now. And it's not until now that we're seeing the green candles that everyone's like, oh, what, and starting to pay attention, which is why you see so much bullish activity even before the halving has occurred this April. All 2024 after the halving is going to be a positive nature. And then when we hit the parabolic season, which will be late 2024 and 2025, lives will change because of crypto. And another cycle will begin 2026. No, you cannot buy Cock Inu on Pancake. You can buy Cock Inu inside the Avalanche wallet, and you can buy Cock Inu on KuCoin. Or you can just do what I told you earlier, everyone, and you can go over to CoinMarketCap, and you can type Cock Inu in the fucking search bar in the top right corner like I fucking told you already, and you could just click markets, and on the screen you would have all the answers in front of you, and you wouldn't need to ask me 7 more times. Where can I buy it? When I already told you where you can buy it. In fact, I told you where you can go to find every crypto of where you can buy it. Gold is a scam. Interesting. What are my thoughts on TIA? Celestia is a brilliant new layer 1 blockchain built on top of the Cosmos SDK, just like Injective. You can stake both those cryptos inside the Leap wallet for 20% growth on your money. Ooh, Nelly! I love Cosmos SDK. Yeah, we had technical difficulties today, so we couldn't start until 2:30. We normally start at noon. Today was 2:30. What are y'all laughing at? I see all kinds of laughter out there. What the fuck are you guys laughing at? Me, I know. I want you to laugh. Entertainment's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Board Bob says, I'm listening to Tristan talking cock, and my wife wonders, do you have something to tell me? All the husbands out there that don't get crypto are like, really? I thought you said you were following crypto. I hear something about cock. And you're like, no, it's a crypto, honey. Yeah, sure it is. Let me see your phone. So funny. How are they going to talk about that on the news? I'm telling you, Carl, this is what makes it so amazing. It's going to be funny to watch them talk about it and try to be careful talking about it. This crypto is going to light fires. You'll see. What are my thoughts on Sui? I explained that earlier. I think Sui is a really fantastic layer 1. I think there's like other layer 1s that are going to outperform it this bull run, but it's still going to do really, really well also. ICP, for example, someone's asking about, is definitely one of those protocols that's probably going to outperform Sui, but both of them are really, really good choices for the upcoming bull run, and both for long-term choices also. Crypto Angel says, some of us wish last year was the bull run. Some of us wish the bull run was still another year away so we could buy and stack more crypto before the bull run happens. Boom, boom, long-term eyes. Yes, it's on the AVAX C chain. For anyone using a wallet that asks you what blockchain or what chain you're using, it's on the Avalanche C chain. That's how you get your hands on some cock. Cryptoversy, where can you buy cock? You can buy it on KuCoin, or you can buy it inside the Avalanche wallet by swapping Avalanche. Apparently, you can also get it inside the Trust wallet by swapping Avalanche inside the Trust wallet, although I don't trust the Trust wallet, so be careful who you trust. Rex says he loves Wojak. That's fantastic, Rex. I love Wojak too. He's absolutely brilliant. He's a genius behind the scene that doesn't get the credit deserved, to be honest. And Rex, don't tell people how much of any cryptocurrency you have. You will create a target on your profile for all the scammers in the crypto space. Never, for everyone out there, never tell anyone how much of any crypto you have. It's okay to say you have that crypto, or you own that crypto, or you're buying that crypto, or you like that crypto, but never tell anyone how much of it you have. What's my thoughts on API 3? I think it's an absolutely brilliant new Oracle system that is going to fill in a big void because Chainlink can't be there for everyone. And it's going to fill in a massive void along with XYO. But I think API 3 is just absolutely fantastic. You've seen big pumping on it recently, so you don't want to buy it right now. It just had like 40% pump today. It's currently sitting at 16% up, but earlier it was pumped up to 40%. That means if you wait a day or two or 3 or 4 or 5, it's probably going to have a 10 or 15 or 20% down pressure because, like I said, the crypto market moves like this. You just have to have patience. So as soon as you see it go down to a 10, 15, 20% drop, that's when you're going to want to snatch some if you plan on adding it to your portfolio. I wouldn't recommend buying it today, although I do recommend this one in your portfolio. Not financial advice, of course. I have no clue what I'm talking about. No, I didn't say buy Omax Layer coin. No, I didn't. I did not say buy Omax coin. Layer 1. I said Onyx coin by JP Morgan is a good layer 1 that you should go research. I did not say you should go buy Omax coin. How do I feel about Syncus? I think it's a scamus. I think Syncus is a scamus and you should leave Syncus aloneus. What cryptos do I recommend you buy? I don't recommend you buy any. I recommend you research cryptocurrency and understand what you think you should buy. KuCoin is not available to people in the US in a lot of locations. So in that case, use your MetaMask wallet and swap Avalanche for Cocky inside the MetaMask wallet on top of the Avalanche blockchain. Crypto training in my bio for everyone who doesn't know how to do these things. For everybody who's new in the crypto space and needs training, I offer crypto training classes. The link's in my bio. Go to the top of my TikTok page. There's a link you can click on the top of my TikTok page, and it will allow you into what's called my link tree, which is a list of all the different services that I offer from, you name it, it's in there. So if you want to get trained, you want to learn, I offer a 2-hour training class. I offer a 1-hour NFT class. I also offer, we just launched IM Financial. So we now offer self-custody asset management, the world's first self-custody asset management company. So we now show you how to manage your assets while you keep full possession, unlike all the other asset managements on the planet where they take possession of your assets. So all of these features you'll find inside the link in my bio, as well as access to a whole bunch of great places like buying land in the metaverse, by mining cryptocurrency for free on your phone. The links are all in my bio. Derek, if you're looking for the V20 by itself, you can find it at secuxtech.com. The word SecuX, add the word tech, T-E-C-H to it, .com, and you can buy it individual. I believe, yes, you can get Cocky New also in the Coinbase wallet. Just make sure you're getting it on the Avalanche blockchain, not on the Ethereum blockchain. Solama, that's such a funny name. You must play Upland. I absolutely love that game. The link's in my bio. Anyone want to go play Upland and buy metaverse land inside the metaverse, which is the Upland metaverse. It's a real estate trading game where you can buy land, build businesses, and later it'll eventually be a metaverse. You can go in and interact, even though you can still do all kinds of metaverse interactions to it now. But definitely you might want to go check that out. You'll find the link in my bio. So Solama, if you know what that is, I'm sure you do. And if you don't, you definitely need to go check it out. Don M, don't tell people how much cryptocurrency you have. But if you're asking based on a certain amount, is a certain amount of any cryptocurrency going to make you rich? There's no one that can answer that for you. There's no one that can say, if you buy this crypto, you're going to have that much money. There's nobody that can do that. They can only anticipate if you invest this based on previous information, you may have an opportunity to make that. But nobody can guarantee that or tell that for sure. Nobody knows. You could invest in any cryptocurrency and it could go to zero and all of your money could be gone and you could make absolutely nothing, the complete opposite of what you intended to do. So you have to take every single variable into account. And this is why we research cryptocurrencies. We just don't go buy ticker symbols that we heard somebody talking about, so that you have a fundamental understanding of who the company is, why you do or don't want to own their asset. And based on the evolution of our world as it changes, you also get to decide the decision, is this something I still want to hold on to because it's going to be beneficial as time goes by? Or is this something I don't want anymore and I want to move to a new option, such as me holding Render for quite some time, making some good profits on it, but now I moved it into something else that I think is going to be better, so on and so forth. Kakinu's website is supposed to be shady. It says right on the website, it's just a community token. It has no future roadmap. It has no team behind it that's building a plan for it. It's just a released token out to the public to do what they want with it. And that's what makes it special. You want to build something on Kakinu? Go do it. You want to build an app for it? Go do it. You want to build a service for it? Go do it. It's community owned. It's like its own layer one. Go do it. Go build what you want on it. Kojak, you've been asking me this for a long time about Cubic. I have no thoughts on Cubic. I know there's a few people that have been asking me about Cubic. I still don't like Cubic. I'm still not investing in Cubic, and I have no intentions of ever investing in Cubic. Do I recommend the Solana phone? Absolutely, I do. I think it's such a great investment at $450. Yeah, you heard me say it. Investment in a phone. I can't believe I'm saying a phone is an investment, but I believe this one is. I believe the airdrops that will be attached to it, which I have no proof that there will be, I believe that the airdrops that I think will be attached to it are going to be worth more than the $450 you spent on the phone, and you'll still have the phone, and it will interact with all your crypto stuff seamlessly. I think they really did it right this second time. That's correct, Aliyah's Nana. Rich is subjective, so you need to change your perception of what rich is to improve yourself. What's my opinion on Cardano? It's an absolutely amazing layer one protocol, one of the fastest blockchains out there. It's a long-term hold. It can be what I call a savings account coin that you just keep putting money in, forgetting about it. You'll turn around 10 years into the future and you'll be glad that you own some when other people don't. $69th Gunna, I can't tell you what to do with your paychecks. Sorry, my friend. You got to decide that on your own. Be smart with them is all I can tell you to do. Will cock 100 times? Nah, probably not. It's probably going to do more than that. All right, guys. Well, for anyone tuning in who doesn't know already, my name's Tristan. I'm the founder and CEO of IHodlLife. I noticed that I'm not reversed. Let's get this reversed so you guys can read my gear. Boom, shakalaka. Now I'm backwards and you guys are frontwards. Okay, there you go. IHodlLife. I'm the founder and CEO of IHodlLife, the world's first cryptocurrency brand. For all of you who don't know who I am and who we are already, and this is our media channel, IHodlLife Live, every Sunday here, offering free crypto alpha, free Web3 blockchain and NFT alpha to the community and to all of you who want to pay attention, to all of you who want to take advantage of this amazing opportunity. And even for those of you just chilling on the side, watching, observing, in fear of making any actions. Shout out to you, M. Stop sending me gifts, M. I don't need your gifts, M. You are the gift to this community. Yes, T. Carol, I do have tracking when I ship to you, but they do not get sent out to the customers. The reason for that is for scammers. We get heavy scammer activity. So the tracking numbers are kept internal. We know where it is. We know when it will get to you. You just get to be patient. When is the cockbull run? It should have been yesterday, says Awaldo Lake. Well, Awaldo Lake, my comment to you is, where is your patient? You should have had it long ago. What do you mean the Kakinu bull run was yesterday? What are you talking about? Where is your patience? It's less than 60 days old. Bonk didn't even do its 1000% until 8 months after it was dropped. What are you looking for? Kakinu will hit its $1 billion market cap, which is 10 times from where it's sitting right now, probably even before we hit the halving in April. But there's no guarantee of that. So within its first 53 days, and you're just buying it now, you probably bought it 4 days ago, What are you expecting yet? I know what I'm expecting. I'm expecting you to have some more goddamn patience. It's investing. It's not a casino, everyone. Hands down, V20 is the best wallet on the world, the SecuX V20. Big shout out to SecuX Technologies. Your V20 is the greatest wallet on the planet. What are my thoughts on Wojak? My thoughts on Wojak is he is underrated. Wojak is like the star player on the NHL team that doesn't get any recognition. That's who Wojak is. You don't actually know because you just hear rumor and hearsay. You don't actually know the integrity behind the scenes. You don't actually know the character behind the name. And if you did, you would understand it and see it very differently. So my opinion of who is Wojak is a good opinion. My opinion of who is Wojak is the type of people that I think most people should aspire to be. Creative, innovative, forward-thinking, kind, generous, and selfless. And I've only known Wojak for a very, very short period of time, and I can already pinpoint those details about him. So what do you think? What are my thoughts on Mana? Mana is a really great coin, or I should say token. It's a token on top of the Ethereum blockchain. It's an ERC20 token. And in my opinion, it's a really great one to have in your portfolio because I believe that the metaverse itself is a multi-trillion-dollar opportunity. And I don't believe that the multi-trillion-dollar opportunity is found in buying the Mana token, but I believe that owning the Mana token will allow you to understand better as time moves forward how to interact with the metaverse. And learning how to interact with the metaverse is where you're going to see the money opportunities. You're then going to understand buying something in the metaverse, like a location where a business could operate or something of that nature. You might understand, wow, that guy's building an apartment building in the metaverse and people are actually renting rooms inside that apartment in the metaverse. And that guy's literally a landlord inside these things will start clicking. They'll start making sense on how commerce inside the metaverse is no different than commerce in today's world, except the commerce inside the metaverse hasn't happened yet. It's virgin territory. Everybody can open up whatever business you want. So this alone, just investing in Mana, just investing in metaverse coins is kind of like the gateway to understanding that evolution as it rolls out over the next 15 or 20 years. So I think Mana is a really great coin to have for all of those reasons that I just discussed. What are my thoughts on Arbitrum? I think Arbitrum is going to be a huge performer this bull run. Same with Optimism. I think Optimism and CyberConnect are going to explode this bull run. CyberConnect is the new digital ID on top of Optimism. I think they're both just going to absolutely explode. I already have a cyber digital ID on CyberConnect. I've already earned some rewards from them, and I have my own digital ID. I'm now IHodlLife.cyber. And you can go there yourself and get your own digital ID before all the names are gone yourself, if you wish. This will be on top of the Optimism blockchain. And I say that because you mentioned Arbitrum, and I put Arbitrum and Optimism in the same hat, in the same pocket, that they're both going to perform extremely well this bull run because they have such great innovation being built on top of their blockchains. And they are a layer 2 on top of Ethereum. So everything you do on their blockchain will be done either in Ethereum or it will be done in their native coin, such as Arbitrum or Optimism. So you can now do all the stuff you want to do on Ethereum, but on top of their protocols like Polygon, much, much cheaper. So big shout out to Arbitrum and Optimism. I think they're going to do fantastic this bull run. And those are definitely ones that I have in my portfolio for this upcoming bull run. If you, Manny, if you have issue with your device, there is a tech line that you can find at secuxtech.com, and you can open up a ticket, and the I team will walk you through any issues that you need. That's amazing. One of our community members attended my 2-hour training class, and he attended it with his daughter. And he said that his daughter is now more smart than he is in the cryptocurrency space. So that's fantastic to hear. And big shout out to your daughter for stretching her mind into the cryptocurrency space. What do I think about Shiba Inu? I think Shiba Inu is going to be a great cryptocurrency payments token in the future, even though I do believe that the Cock Inu payments token, that's right, it's going to be a payments token in the future, and a tipping token, I think it will overtake it. But between now and that window of time, I believe Shiba Inu is going to have a really, really great growth, especially this bull run. It has huge integration. It now has tons of utility built into its ecosystem. So it's a very good meme coin. What is the BTC all-time high expected to be? Nobody knows what the all-time high of Bitcoin is, but I anticipate it should hit anywhere between 200 to 300,000 this bull run. What up, Blue Cheese Chaser? Thanks for joining in. What up, Uppies? Thanks for joining in. And thanks for extending your subscription to the IHodlLife community. Any thoughts on PAL AI? Not yet. They sound good, but they're too early. Same with Cybria. They sound good, but they're too early. Another layer 2 protocol on top of Ethereum using AI. Just like PAL, another AI protocol, but they're a little too early to prove who they are. So before you start throwing your money around, this bull run is coming soon. So be careful which and where you choose to put your money in the crypto space. There's only so many choices. There's tons of crypto. But if you diversify too much, you own too little of everything. So some you have to cut in, some you have to cut out. In my opinion, PAL AI and Cybria are ones I would cut out in comparison to all the other options in the cryptocurrency space this bull run. However, with that said, you go buy any of those, either of those two cryptos, and you're probably going to make some money this bull run. Just likely not the same money you would make on other choices. Just my opinion, not financial advice. What do I think about Brillion? Sounds like a scam. What is my opinion on Fetch AI? This is a really, really great cryptocurrency protocol. It's basically like a digital bank. It's a DeFi protocol, but they use artificial intelligence, and these guys are seriously legit. They've been out for a while. They've already proven themselves. They're an ERC20 token, as I mentioned, and they're on the Ethereum blockchain, so you can easily hold them in any Ethereum wallet. And they're pretty accessible and available on most exchanges as well. But I don't need to tell you that because you already know. You can go to CoinMarketCap, top it in the top right corner in the search bar, hit the markets button, and you can find out where to get it yourself. What are my thoughts on XRP and XLM? XRP and XLM are your savings accounts, two of the greatest cryptocurrencies that you could own long term. OBCoin, I don't like OBCoin. It's okay. Meh. I'll throw that in the same category as PAL AI. I'll wait to see them do something more constructive first. Tell us about my training class for crypto. Well, I offer 2 training classes, and the link is in my bio on top of my TikTok page. You can book a 2-hour training class with me, and I will give you literally an itinerary, like a class. I will lecture you for 2 hours about crypto, everything. It's actually a newbie, a beginner class. It's meant to take someone who's new to the crypto space, and by the time you're done, you're going to know what is crypto, what's a coin, what's a token, what's a blockchain, what's a smart contract, what's a consensus algorithm, what's cryptocurrency mining, how does crypto have value, how does it have a use case, how does it tie in with tokenization, how do I buy crypto, send crypto, hold crypto, protect crypto. You're going to understand all of those details in that 2-hour class. For those of you who are followers already in my community and already have a good fundamental understanding of all the basics of crypto, you can book the 2-hour class with me just to have a 2-hour training session about your portfolio, about your crypto journey. I will remind you I can't tell you any cryptocurrencies to own or buy, but we can talk about your portfolio, we can talk about crypto, we can talk about the questions that you have specifically in the crypto space if you don't need the actual curriculum training. So that's my 2-hour crypto class, and you're welcome to book that and utilize it to your best use case. The other one I offer is a 1-hour NFT class for all of you who are interested in getting involved in the new world of tokenization and understanding NFTs. You can book a 1-hour class with me, and I'll take you from being a beginner in NFTs to being a semi-pro and understanding what are NFTs, how are smart contracts, how do they relate to an NFT, what is metadata, how does that become a beneficial option, and what are the multiple use cases of the medium of the NFT, from engagement to revenue to royalties. The list goes on and on and on, and the NFT space is going to be something that the whole world is going to adopt the same way the whole world adopted getting a website. That's how important NFTs are. So that's a 1-hour class that I have as well that you can book. And of course, those links are in my bio. Hit the link in top of my TikTok page to find them and schedule yourself a time for those training. And then the third one is not a training class, but we now have opened Financial, which is IHodlLife Asset Management Financial. And it is a new company that we are launching, and it is to help you manage your assets as we go through this bull run. But we are launching the world's first self-custody asset management, which means unlike BlackRock, unlike Vanguard, unlike all of these other asset management companies, we're going to show you how to manage your own assets. We will never take any possession of any of your assets ever at any time. So it's going to be the world's first self-custody asset manage. Big shout out to Financial launching this year. Anyone interested in those types of details, send us an email, hit the links in my bio. That's where you can find all that information. So that's the information about my training classes and the opportunities that are available out there to get yourself properly educated and properly positioned in the cryptocurrency space. Thank you for everyone who was sending me gifts while I was going on that little spiel. It was important information, so I didn't want to stop and cut in the middle of it. So for all the gifts that just came in while I was saying that, thank you so much. But please don't send me your gifts, guys. I don't need them. Just tap that screen. Take a couple fingers, do a little Michael Jackson dance on the screen, and tap that screen. We always want to get our likes up as big as we can. The more likes we get, thank you for the ice cream, thank you for the TikTok symbol, thank you for the likes, but you don't need to send me any of your gifts. Thank you. Just tap that screen. We always want to get our likes up, because the more likes we get, the bigger the TikTok algorithm shares my information to more people on their For You page, and that's the ultimate goal. Mr. Bitcoin cryptocurrency out there sending me all the gifts. Big shout out to you, homeboy. I know why you're sending me the gifts, because you know I get it, and I know you get it, and together we get it. Thank you, Dons. Thank you for your TikTok logo. What's my real opinion of XRP? You should probably follow my page a little more. Yes, you can store your Cockinu offline in the V20 wallet. You can hold the Avalanche blockchain under EVM chains. And yes, you can hold all of the tokens on the Avalanche blockchain, such as Cockinu tokens. So yes, you can protect your cock safely offline. Abstinence is the best safety. Get it offline. Man, that has got to be an ad for Cockinu. Abstinence is the best safety. Get it offline. I laugh at myself. Yeah, I might be crazy. I might be crazy. I find myself quite humorous. I wonder if there's two of me. The amount of maximum coins you can have in the wallets, you can hold up to 1,000 cryptocurrencies, different cryptocurrencies per wallet. 1,000 different cryptos. Nobody has 1,000 different cryptos, but you can hold that many in any amount of the crypto that you want, up to any amount that you have. Yes, the bull run is coming soon. The bull run's halving will begin in April. It will occur all 2024, and then we will see parabolic season hit 2025. Make sure you are a subscriber here in the IHodlLife if you want to understand the parabolic 2025 season. If you want to understand the most important thing about crypto, it's very easy to go into the crypto space and buy crypto. It's very easy to listen to influencers and get ticker symbols and go and buy them and put them in your wallet. What's not easy is how to cash out and take your profits properly. This is why we offer Financial Services, and this is also why we offer the subscriber-only lives, to give you the deep down information so that you get insider info and better positioning to properly capitalize on each bull run. They only come every 4 years, everyone. Yes, Ethereum will be strong in 2030. By the time we hit 2030, Ethereum should be well over $60,000. It should be more than the price of Bitcoin by now. Do I teach people how to figure out price targets for crypto projects? Absolutely, I do. In my crypto training, I teach about crypto in general, but if you want to book that training about certain projects and where they might go, we can talk about that. However, when you're talking about crypto projects and where they're going to go or where they might end up, it's all speculation. You can't go into a class like that and have someone teach you about what possibilities could be and then leave that like that's concrete information and then make your investment choices based on that. This is a very foolish idea. So just be careful with how you choose to utilize that information. There's other information that needs to be coupled with it to make proper decisions. For all of you hanging out here in the IHodlLife community, tap that screen if you love my content. Let's get those likes up. We've got 40,000 likes. Feel free to tap that screen and let's get ourselves all the way up to 100,000 likes. Mr. Peckfinger says, it's all a scam. Stop being childish. Man, it's amazing how many people in the world still can't grasp the thought of this new technology taking over everything. They still think crypto is some fantasy monopoly game. It's amazing. People like Mr. Peckfinger. But I mean, with a name like Mr. Peckfinger, I'm not surprised. Stop watching cartoons and reading comics, bro. Pay attention. Does SecuX hold XCN and DAG? DAG, no, it does not. XCN, yes, because XCN is an ERC20 token on top of Ethereum. That's right, Kev Kane. People that are new entrants into crypto that got in the bear market and don't really get it yet, they're going to completely make so much money this bull run, especially in the NFT space. And then in 2026, we'll see if they understand how to keep all that money they made. Or if the bear market Grinch comes and takes it all from them. And then it'll be a test of their patience until 2028. What do I see AMP doing this bull run? Nothing. Blowing. What up, Nikki from Liverpool? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your positive comments. Do I think that all the ETF spots, that they're going to control the crypto market? No, they're not going to control the crypto market. They're just going to bring liquidity into the crypto market. It has nothing to do with control. You don't think that the elite already doesn't have enough money in the world to go buy as much fucking Bitcoin as they want? You really think they need their asset? They don't. They could just go to their ledger and print whatever they want and go and buy Bitcoin. It's already all controlled. User says you love my info. Well, that's great because I love your info too. T. Carroll, can I elaborate on my financial services, please? Are you talking about I Am Financial? I Am Financial is a double innuendo. It stands for I am the person who handles my own financials. That's why it's called I Am Financial. And cleverly, it stands for IHodlLife Asset Management, IAM. But really, it's an asset management operation that we're setting up over here at IHodlLife that basically just allows you to plug into the information and you retain full custody of all your assets, and we help you place where you might decide to put them, but you still make all decisions. We put all the information in front of you. You take full responsibility, make all decisions on where you choose to place it. So you basically just have an information guidance system to make the best decisions for yourself. Self-custody, asset management. So that's how that works. And if you want to know more, feel free to email me. Feel free to click the link in my bio. It'll connect you with me and you can book a 30-minute consultation, or you can send me an email and I can send you a consultation through email. Tristan@IHodlLife.com. What are my thoughts on Bitcoin going from here in the short term? There could be a slight pullback, but I don't think so. I think our pullback options are all gone. Like I said, the lows was 2022. There is no more lows, other than there will be a couple red days here and there. There is no more lows. So stack while you can what you can. David, do we have investors? Not yet. There is no investors in IHodlLife. I have personally bootstrapped the entire company from day one. We have our brand. And actually, it's funny you ask that because we are launching very, very soon. We're in the process of building our team right now. And we will be launching very, very soon, starting to speak our pitch deck and starting to meet with investors to bring in liquidity so that we can scale the IHodlLife brand to become the world's biggest and only cryptocurrency brand. And if you've been following along, it encompasses a lot more than our brand, our online e-commerce store, our clothing line, the media company, which is all the media that we provide, as well as a few other secrets that we have behind the scenes that you may or may not know if you've been following along. So we're a pretty big foundation and outfit, despite the size of the people involved building it, aka me. So yes, we will be looking to speak with investors in the near future, but we're not quite ready to take those steps yet. Our company is doing well, and we're not quite ready to take those steps. But in the near future, 2024, 2025, we will be. The bull run might be so juicy that we might not need to speak with investors. So the investors that we do bring in to our executive table may be more what your brain brings to the table than what your money brings to the table, if that makes any sense to you and the investors out there. People have connections, people have abilities, people have special capabilities in the Web3 space. This is a much more valuable investment to us at this point than a dollar value. So both hold a certain value, of course, in an investment opportunity. But right now, at this time, David, to answer your question clearly, no, we do not have any major investors at this time. We do not have anyone that owns any liquidity or shares of our company. We're still 100% owned here solely in IHodlLife. What are my thoughts on FTM, which is Phantom? Phantom came out the gate really, really well before last bull run. They had a really good thing going for them with who they were and what they were doing and the way that they operated their consensus algorithm. They were very quick, very efficient, but they just didn't get the traction that they were supposed to. People started building on Solana. People started building on Avalanche. People started building on Ethereum. People started building on Polygon, and they just didn't get any activity. Phantom's just not getting the activity that they should have, despite how good they really were. To be honest, I never did invest in Phantom. I still haven't. I probably won't. Al Breezy, I've heard a lot of people saying that this could be the last bull run. The only reason people say that is because they don't really understand the cycles of crypto, for one. And for two, they're just blanketing crypto adoption. They're basically just blanketing on top of the cycles of crypto. Oh, but everyone's going to start using it, so there's not going to be any more volatility. And that's really what no more cycles means, or no more bull runs. It really means no more volatility, no more 1.5 year bull run, 2.5 to 3.5 year bear market, 1.5 year bull run, 2.5 to 3.5 year bear market. That's what's going to disappear. And what's going to disappear is it's just going to start shrinking. You can already see that in the charts. The first bull run, second bull run, third bull run. We're about to now experience the fourth bull run. You notice the amount of trajectory from where it is to where it goes is a lesser distance each time. And it's not losing steam. It's gaining adoption, losing volatility. By the end of the next bull run, 2028, 2029 bull run, the bear market won't be as big in 2030 as what the bear market is this round. And it won't be as big as the bear market was last round. And this is crypto adoption nullifying the volatility of crypto, not eliminating its growth. And it's hard to look at it, but if you back up, you'll see it go from this to this, but over a spread period of time. Don, I appreciate your time, buddy. You're the best. Thank you for becoming an IHodlLife subscriber. We do offer subscriber-only lives here. I drop them usually in the evenings for all you late-nighters, and we drop the inside information about what I'm buying, what I'm not buying, what's in my portfolio, new information about new cryptos that you should know, and you don't need to take my word for it. Talk to all the other IHodlLife subscribers out there that have the IHodlLife logo above their name in the chat, and they will tell you how awesome the subscriber-only lives are and how valuable the information really is. Like, shit, you guys think that information's valuable on my public live? Oh, goddamn. Oh, goddamn. Will FTM hit its all-time high again? Likely, yes. It's just a period of time before it gets there. Will it do it this bull run? Maybe, maybe not. I anticipate it'll hit 80% of its all-time high this bull run, 60 to 80%. Could potentially hit all of its all-time high this bull run. By next bull run, yes, it will for sure, because the adoption rate is happening so quickly. Thanks, Jambo T. Thank you for your flower. What do I think about ICP? I think ICP is going to be a freaking bull run of its own. I think it's going to be a monster this bull run. It is a layer 1 blockchain, just for everyone out there who knows, that is not in competition with other layer 1 blockchains. What makes ICP very special, it is complementary to all the other layer 1 blockchains. It works with them, not against them. So ICP positioned itself very cleverly. It's a very amazing protocol. I highly encourage everyone to go do some research on ICP and understand why you may or may not want to have some in your portfolio. Will you 10 times your money with quant? I don't know, but I can tell you right now that quant, compared to where it is right now, will go well into the thousands per coin. Do I have an opinion on Alchemy Pay? Not really. As you guys know, I don't offer financial advice. I don't. But my opinion, my personal opinion, is everybody should go and get themselves a little bit of Cock Inu token that's on the Avalanche blockchain. The Cock Inu token on the Avalanche blockchain. I encourage everyone to go get a little bit. Not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy Cock Inu coin. How many accounts can you open on one platform? You can open as many as you want. But I only have one TikTok account. It's this one. Any other TikTok account contacts you, it is fake. I have thousands of IHodlLife imposters on TikTok. So for everyone out there who's new, joining in, if anyone's messaging you, it's not me. They're scammers, impersonators, imposters. If anyone's messaging you, whether they pretend to be IHodlLife or anyone, block them. Anyone messaging you, block them. They're scammers. Dons, don't send me a bottle of tequila. Please don't. I do not drink alcohol. If you want your brain out there to start working properly, everyone, if you want to step yourself outside of the matrix, then you have to stop allowing alcohol to take your soul, because that's what alcohol does. So, yeah, that's definitely advice I'm giving you. Stop drinking fucking alcohol and draining your soul and lowering your vibrations. Do you know that alcohol is one of the number one things to lower your vibrations? One of the number one things to remove you from your God-given capabilities of creation through your pineal and pituitary gland is all alcohol. And, of course, that way you eat, which is why all of our food's poisoned. I did not say that out loud. Back to the alcohol. What does IHOD stand for? Well, it's IHodlLife. IHodlLife. The I stands for me. I'm the person. HODL means hold on for dear life. That's what the initials HODL stand for. Hold on for dear life. Because crypto markets move like this and you have to have knowledge and understanding to navigate them, or else you buy something, the price is up, yay, euphoria, the price goes down, oh, depression, sell, lose my money. So you have to be able to understand it, and that's where the HODL, hold on for dear life, it's going down 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60%, but I know better, it's bear market, and then it goes up 80, 90, 2,000%, and I make tons of money. HODL, that's what the HODL part is. And then life is investing in cryptocurrency is no longer just an asset. It's no longer just an investment opportunity. It's a fucking lifestyle. You meet amazing Web3 people who are like-minded, who are awake and aware of what's going on in the world around them. You meet people who are investing in the cryptocurrency space because they're really bettering their position and where they go in life. And more importantly, they understand decentralization. They understand DAO, decentralized autonomous organizations. They understand the importance of community, a lot of details that are removed from traditional society. So for all of these reasons, this is where IHodlLife becomes a lifestyle. And of course, we dropped the first crypto brand. You know how the sports world has a brand called Nike and Adidas. You know how the chocolate world has a brand called Hershey's and Nestle. Well, the cryptocurrency does not have a brand. The Web3 world does not have a brand. We have crypto coins, we have crypto companies, we have protocols, we have all kinds of stuff, but we don't actually have a brand that encompasses everybody in the crypto space as a whole under one house. Well, now we do. Welcome to IHodlLife. And what is IHodlLife? It's a community of crypto-minded, Web3-minded people, which is all you out there in the community. It's not us, a team over here. It's you. You are IHodlLife. And here is our brand. Here is our clothing line, launching very, very soon for all of you guys to own and sport out in the world all on your own instead of just me here on my videos. So that's what IHodlLife and IHod and HODL all stands for combined. I, the individual, HODL, I take possession, self-custody of my assets. I'm not a moron anymore who puts my money in the bank and lets the bank go and buy the assets, and then they give me a tiny little fucking crumbs off of the table. No, I'm awake and I paid attention and I realize, shit, have I ever been scammed my whole life? Now I need to take custody of my money, learn self-custody of my own digital assets, and make my own money on top of my own money. Ding, 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 ding. Everyone in the world now has the opportunity to become their own self-family banking systems. It's time to pay attention. This is what IHodlLife stands for: self-custody, self-home banking, protecting your assets, protecting you, protecting your family, bettering your life. IHodlLife. No, market cap does not matter for any cryptocurrencies this early in the game. Market cap is a changing number. With less than 3% of the world adopted into cryptocurrency already, market cap is an irrelevant number at this point. It only tells you how much liquidity is in any project at current time right now. It does not tell you what it will be in the future. What's my opinion on Rose? It's a decent protocol. I'm curious to see what they do this bull run. I think Cardano will be fantastic this bull run. Last bull run, it performed amazingly. People made a ton of money on it. And I think it's going to make a ton of money this bull run as it goes back to very close to, if not higher than its all-time high. What are my thoughts on HNT? I was never a huge fan of HNT until they moved over to Solana. In the year of 2023, they made the very, very clever business decision of moving over to the Solana blockchain, which means now the new Solana phone that I have on order, I can't wait till it gets here. I'm going to download the HNT mining app and the phone service app, and I'm going to start mining HNT, and I'm also going to start using the HNT phone service app, which is going to cost me $20 a month, instead of the $80 a month right now I currently pay with my phone provider. And I'm going to be on the blockchain instead of online. So I'm very interested to get involved in all of this as this great new technology and crypto world evolves right before your very eyes. You're welcome, Rosario. I'm glad you liked the explanation. You're right, Ivy. I am 100% right. I know I am. I agree. Saint L. Luke says, beware of crypto influencer fraud. This isn't an accusation, but only a warning. And I completely agree with this statement. I completely agree. You guys need to be very aware of influencer fraud. You need to be very aware of two types of influencer fraud. Number one, fake people out there pretending to be an influencer who they're not. And number two, influencers who are not guiding you because they genuinely want to help you. They're guiding you because it genuinely helps them. It's hard to always know the difference. So make sure to pay attention, everyone. Don't go for the easy gains. The easy gains will usually end you up in the snake pit. Sorry, Mojin Shore, this hat does not get curved. We will be offering trucker hats in our lineup in the future, but for now, I am a flat brim rocker as you know it. You see that shit right there? Oh, baby. You see those guys up there on the wall? All flat hats, all flat brims, baby. But that's just my style. And because I'm the creator, I made them my style so I can rock them because these are just samples that I have for now. But there will be different styles available for everyone. So you will be able to get trucker hats that you can curve. If you don't know, you can't curve the brim on a flat brim hat because it's not the same style of brim. If you curve it, it'll look dorky. So if you want a curved hat one, don't worry. There will be what are called trucker hat style available in our store soon, also with all the IHodlLife logoing. That's right, Matt. This is a brother and sisterhood community. We are one really big family right here in IHodlLife. I have been in the crypto space since 2015, and I've not seen a community in the crypto space as awesome as what IHodlLife is. And I don't say that because it's our community. I say it because I really have been around the block, and there's some good communities out there. But it's hard to find one as honest and true and helpful as the whole IHodlLife community, and loyal as the whole IHodlLife community. All kinds of other projects out there that have integrated with IHodlLife and worked with us notices things move when the IHodlLife community moves. You guys are all great out there. Everything that IHodlLife is built on all of you out there. You are what it is. I hope you understand that. Cock-Inu in the next bull run, Cock-Inu this bull run is probably going to be one of the best performers because it's so fucking funny. It's less than 60 days old. Tons of people are going to dive into it for no reason, but just because the bull run's on. Cock-Inu will be one of the best performers this bull run. Get ready, everyone. CryptoGack says he likes my opinion. That's great. Thanks, CryptoGack. I like my opinion too. We like it together. What is a good market cap to look for? None. Market cap's irrelevant. Don't buy cryptos based on market cap. Market cap is one thing that tells you its youthfulness, but its utility, its capability, its ability is what you're looking for. What do I think Wax Crypto will do? I don't know. I don't follow WaxP. Casper is a really great protocol, but I don't think it's going to be as explosive this bull run. I think it still has a long way to go, and we won't see super movement from it until the 2028 bull run. Just my opinion. It's great. People are out there working out and listening to the IHodlLife live. I love it. For all of you dropping questions in the comments, I'm trying to get through them as quickly as I can, so please have patience if you've dropped comments and I haven't been able to answer them. What are my thoughts on LCX, the only cryptocurrency exchange that's regulated? So this is definitely one you want to be on early, everyone. Also ISO approved. ISO 220022 approved, which is the new financial messaging protocol layer. And it's also the first regulated exchange. I'll remind everyone, LCX is the only regulated crypto exchange on the planet. XRP is the only regulated cryptocurrency on the planet. Did everyone hear what I just said? I don't care what anyone thinks about the future. I don't care what anyone else thinks they know. LCX is the only regulated exchange on the planet, and XRP is the only regulated cryptocurrency on the planet. End of conversation. The wallet that you should be using, Nikki, in my opinion, is the SecUX V20 sitting right here. You can see the Nifty on the wall behind me. Believe it or not, you probably won't, but I'm the inventor of that. And this is the world's first offline NFT wallet. This is not the one you want for crypto. This is the one you want to hold your NFTs offline like you hold your cryptocurrency offline. You can now do it with an NFT wallet, and you can visually see your NFTs on the device and on your phone app also. But this is the one. This is the V20. The world's best cryptocurrency hardware wallet, and it allows you to hold all of your digital assets. Well, not all of them. There's still a few coins that we're still adding as we go. I can't wait to get ICP on this. It's not available yet, but you can hold all kinds of cryptocurrencies, over 400,000 different cryptos on this. And there you go. Big visual touchscreen. So for example, if I wanted to send some Bitcoin over to this wallet, I would just touch Bitcoin. My QR code comes up. I just scan it directly from the exchange to my offline wallet. I open up the app. I scan it directly back to the exchange when I want to send it back or cash it out or sell it or swap it or trade it. The easiest, most visual, safest cryptocurrency wallets to use on the planet. That's why those are the ones we promote. Big shout out to SecUX Technologies Inc., secuxtech.com. Feel free to go check them out. They are the world's leading wallet makers. That's right, Scott community. I am spot on, and I fucking know it. That's why I'm a bit of a jerk about it. So feel free to stick around and follow and grab that information, because it's right here for everyone to pick up. The interesting thing about specialized information is it's dropped on the table for everyone to look at, but few pick it up and actually utilize it. They say knowledge is power, but it's not. Knowledge in application is power. You can have all the knowledge in the fucking world, but if you don't place it into application, there's no value to it. The great Bruce Lee said, you must do. Knowing is not enough. You must do. You must place it into application. HNT is a blockchain-based, sort of like a Wi-Fi company, sort of like a phone service. It's a new internet system is what it is, a blockchain-based internet system. But the interesting thing about HNT is it uses IoT technology. So it's an internet system that is designed between devices talking to each other using electromagnetic waves the same way that a radio works, so to say. It uses electromagnetic waves in the air around us, etherical energy waves, and it sends transmissions or information on those electric waves in between devices, which means my phone and my mouse, which are both devices, they can talk to each other. This one can send a message to this one, and this one can understand the message. This one can send a message to this, and it can understand the message. This is IoT, information of things. And IoT technology allows, obviously, the transmission of information, kind of like a radio wave allows a transmission of sound. I'm going to need help when my Solana phone arrives too. I'm going to be like, how do I do everything on this? But don't worry, we'll make tons of videos. We'll have a live on it when I get my phone. We'll do an unboxing. We'll talk about how it works, and we'll figure it all out together. For everyone out there who hasn't ordered a Solana phone, hit the link in my bio. There's a referral link in there from IHodlLife, and you can order yours. The early birds are going to get it for $450. Everybody else isn't going to get it because the price is going to skyrocket on it. And yes, I am hoping, like right now, I have a second phone that has all my crypto apps on it, and I'm hoping to, on my new Solana phone, exchange it for that one, and then get all my crypto apps now on my blockchain-based phone, which is also going to be more secure. So that's really what I'm hoping for. User 1870645080143. You definitely need a name. That's right, St. Luke. If someone's shilling, be very careful. Absolutely. People usually have self-intention behind it. I totally agree. St. Luke, I love your security information, man. I really do. Keep it up, my friend. People don't pay attention enough at how they have to be careful what they're doing. Think twice before they do it. Don't get all caught up in the make money quick feeling, and act methodically. Act smart. And hit that like button. Don't forget, hit that like button. If you love this content, if you think all my jibber jabber is somewhat interesting, feel free to tap that screen and show me some love. I've never bought Gala. I don't plan on owning any Gala. Thank you, David. Thank you for the roses. But don't send me your gifts, please. Keep your gifts. I don't want your gifts. I don't need them. Even though I appreciate them, thank you. But just tap that screen and show me some love. I always want to try to get to 100,000 likes so I can hit the TikTok algorithm and be shared on more people's For You page, so I can share my channel, share my brand, and share all of that with the world. So thank you for all of you who help grow the IHodlLife community and our brand simply by tapping that screen. How many of you are new here? How many of you just randomly I showed up on your For You page, and do you know how? Because I was here doing a live, and last week, and someone else was tapping the screen. Someone else was pumping us up, and now I showed up on your For You page, and now you're here too. You can share that with the next person we don't know is here yet by tapping that screen. Can I explain a little bit about the arena on Avalanche? Sure I can. The arena on Avalanche is very much like Access on Solana. So it's a social fi platform that allows you to have a profile like a Facebook page, or a profile like a Twitter or X page. And on your profile page, you can then post daily what you're doing, keep updates, share with friends, follow people, share their posts back and forth. So it operates very much like a Twitter X operates. It operates very much like an Access on Solana operates, or like a Facebook operates. So it's a social platform, but the benefits to it, or the utilities to it, are what makes it unique. The benefits and utility to it is they have a tipping system. So for example, I'm an influencer on the arena. You can go to the arena, and you can find IHodlLife, and you can actually tip your favorite influencers. So for Mr. L out there who's talking all security, here's a really great thing to be careful of. So influencers can now ask you to tip them, or they can promote their products, or you can tip them just because you like them. You know, influencers like me who use those donations that we receive for giving away gifts to the community. This is a brilliant opportunity for people in the community to be thankful for the awesome community they have, and add towards it. This will grows a community, and then bigger things come from that. Maybe in the future, we won't be giving away prize packs that fit in a hat, and we'll be giving away vacations. Who knows what the future might bring as we start this young, amazing company and this young, amazing community here at IHodlLife. So the arena on Avalanche is just one outlet that you can share your SocialFi experience connected on the blockchain space. It's very young. It's very new. I find it a little bit irritating to use. It's very blank on the screen. It's not as enjoyable. If I turn my camera around and I show you what my Twitter Pro looks like on my screen compared to what the arena looks like, it's very beta. But they're new. They're young. Look at me. Look at IHodlLife. Look at our company. We're beta as well. So I understand the beginning stages. But beginning stages and those who recognize and pay attention early, Arena has a potential to becoming one of the greatest apps or products or services out there. But so does Access. And Twitter X, as we know, is already an amazing platform. But cleverly, Arena is not a competitor to Twitter X. It works with it. It allows you to connect to Twitter X and allows you to access cryptocurrency without necessarily having to have a crypto wallet. Very cool. Very interesting. I anticipate some big things from Arena. I'm already on their platform as an influencer. Feel free to follow me on the Arena. And be careful of scams. Be careful of fake sites. Make sure you're on the right one. I will drop an Arena link in my bio. I don't have one yet, but I will. Thanks, Nikki. I'm glad you like our logo. This is the world's first cryptocurrency brand, so I hope all you guys are going to be rocking that logo in the future. Do I know anything about Calvin? Of course I do. Wow, we have a lot of comments, everyone. A lot of comments. So please be patient with your comments. There's so many. Holy cow. Tanko's at the gym and someone hears him talking about some cock guy. That's funny. That's so funny. Yes, I did make that logo. In fact, I drew it with a pen and paper. It's hanging right there on the wall. Its original design wasn't quite as clean as what it finalized as, naturally. And of course, it's still time to buy Sol. It's still time to buy all the cryptocurrencies before the bull run comes. I didn't say that. Not financial advice. I'm just joking. Shov, it's the safest wallet on the planet. In fact, it uses an EAL5 security military vault grade chip, which is like leagues safer than what your bank uses to transact with your money behind the scenes on top of the internet. I am not a fan of Ledger Nano anymore. Boat anchors. What brand was the crypto wallet? The brand of the crypto wallet is SecuX. Whoops, that one doesn't have SecuX. That one's got my sticker on it. The best cryptocurrency security company on the planet. Big shout out to SecuX Technologies. Check out their website, secuxtech.com. And go buy some shit from them. What are my thoughts on DAG? I think DAG, it's actually its own blockchain called DAG. That's its ticker symbol, DAG, but the blockchain's called Constellation. And interestingly enough, they named their ticker symbol DAG, which is actually the name of a DLT that runs on directed. What the fuck you talking about? Where's L? Where's L? It operates as a directed acyclic graph, which is just a different way of doing its consensus algorithm, much like Hashgraph is not really a blockchain. It's a hash graph because of the way it does its consensus algorithm. DAG also does its consensus algorithm differently using a directed acyclic graph, which is the initials DAG, but they cleverly named their ticker symbol DAG also. Constellation DAG. And I think it's a really great protocol for anyone who doesn't know. They've already partnered with the military, so they are signed on with the U.S. Military Department of Defense. So everything the military does is likely going to be tokenized onto Constellation. I see lots of first timers out there. Thanks for following in. Hit that like, hit that follow, and I encourage you to hit the star at the bottom of the screen and become a subscriber here in the IHodlLife community. The best cryptocurrency alpha, the best cryptocurrency community, and your best chance at positioning yourself for this upcoming bull run. Thank you, Nixter. I'm not sure if that's clapping, washing my hands. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but thank you. What's my thoughts on STX, Stacks? It's okay. It's a data security coin, but I actually prefer SIA coin, SC. What does my username mean? It means IHodlLife. It's the name of my company. It's the name of the community. It's the name of the world's first cryptocurrency brand, IHodlLife. It encompasses everything in the Web3 space. Even those in the Web3 space and in the crypto space who are opposed to each other, it encompasses both of them. That's what makes IHodlLife special. What are you talking about, user? Nobody's asking you to give you NFTs. If anyone's messaging you, it's a scammer. For everyone out there who understands, if anyone's messaging you, it's a scammer, block them. Don't give anything to anyone. I think Coinbase stock is going to do fantastic. I think Coinbase is going to be one of the first official digital banks, even though LCX is the first regulated exchange. These decentralized exchanges will become the banking outlets of the new financial system. How do you prepare for the bull run? You stack your cryptocurrency, you understand the cycles, you know when to cash out or convert your cryptocurrency, you take your profits, you let the bear market occur again for 2 years, and then at the bottom of the bear market, you buy back in, which we were doing back in 2022. Waiting for the next bull run to occur, millions will be made, same cycle. Until the cycle depletes and becomes a curve of adoption, and by that point, you're going to be so fucking rich it won't matter. Crypto is the opportunity for everyone who doesn't get it yet. There's never been an investment opportunity ever in the history of mankind as juicy, as lucrative, and as simple as the Web3 blockchain, NFT, and cryptocurrency movement. The Solana phone is a phone that runs on top of the Solana blockchain. The link is in the bio on my Twitter page. You can also hit the link in my bio on top of my TikTok, and there's a link in there for you to access buying the phone. You can also find it on top of my X. Listed on top of my X, I have it pinned up there that you can purchase your Solana phone there as well. Trezor wallets are decent. They're not the greatest, but they're decent. And yes, I do a beginner course. My beginner course is a 2-hour cryptocurrency training course. The link is found in my bio. Go to my TikTok page, hit the link at the bottom that says linktree/IHodlLife, and it will take you to a room where you can find my training classes and you can book whatever one you like. Injective is a really great protocol. You can stake it inside the Leap wallet for about 20% interest. And it runs on the Cosmos SDK. It's a DeFi protocol on the Cosmos SDK. So it's basically like a digital banking service running on top of Cosmos. Absolutely brilliant. I love Injective. You're going to see massive moves from Injective this bull run. 2026, it will burn backwards. Wow, one of the users said he just got his wife some cock for her birthday. I'm so happy for you that you got your wife some cock for her birthday. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your wife. And I hope she absolutely loves that brand new cock you just got her. For all the people out in the community who don't know what Cock Inu is, it's a meme coin on top of the Avalanche blockchain. We're not talking about pieces of a human body here. Even though the innuendo's kind of there, whether we say it or not. Thanks, Danny. Thanks for saying you love my show. Welcome to the IHodlLife community. We are the place to be every Sunday right here live. And if you want to follow me any other day than Sunday, then make sure you're joining my Twitter X, IHodlLife on Twitter X. User 745, how often am I live? I'm live every Sunday for the public, free for everyone to take their crypto info and ask their questions, even though I don't always get everybody's questions. And then when I do the subscriber only lives, I do those randomly throughout the week. I encourage you to become a subscriber. So that's how often I'm live. Other than that, feel free to follow me on my Twitter X at IHodlLife. Yes, it is only $4 a month to subscribe. I tried to make it as cheap as I could. I sent an email and I asked if I could make it $1, but they wouldn't let me. So it's as cheap as TikTok will allow me to make it, because the whole purpose is to get a community to follow, not get a community to pay a large balance. So absolutely, the content is completely worth $4, like completely. It could literally set you up financially for the rest of your life, even though it's not financial advice. $4 is a fucking joke. But anyway, it's here because I want you to grow. For those of you with the aptitude to just fucking pay attention, I just want you to grow. What part of the cycle are we in? We're at the very end of the bear market. We are about to hit bull run. And bull run does not look like a straight upward candle. It looks like a staircasing effect for a few months, and then we hit parabolic candles that will make your brain go crazy. Make sure you're following along with the IHodlLife community to help yourself understand this cycle. If you're an investor in cryptocurrency and you don't understand the cycles, well, you may want to give IM Financial a call and find out what's going on with them. Of course, the SecuX is beyond better than a Ledger Nano. A Ledger Nano doesn't even have a screen on it that's usable. Look at this big, beautiful touchscreen. You know, a Ledger Nano X doesn't even have a screen. It looks like a USB from 1982. Tangent Wallet is okay. It's reasonable. Understanding NFTs is important, user 769602, because NFTs are the medium for everything in the future. Every contract, every receipt in the future will be an NFT. So just understanding them, not buying NFTs because they're going to make you money, but just understanding what is a smart contract, what is an NFT, why is proof of value, proof of authenticity, proof of receipt on a blockchain necessary. Just understanding that will help you individually and your business over the next 5 years. The same way that back in 1992, 1993, it was important for you to just understand what a website was. You don't need to understand what you don't need to understand what the internet is. You just need to understand that having a website was important for you, important for your business. So that's what you need to understand about crypto today, how it's benefit to you, and how NFTs, you just need to understand them for its future adoptions use case. Hands down, top wallet is the SecuX V20 for all beginners and pros, and you can buy it at secuxtech.com. Shout out to SecuX Technologies for the best cryptocurrency wallets on the planet. These guys right here. What do I think of Solana this bull run? I think it's going to do fantabulous. What up, Sophie from New York? I've been to New York before. I literally sat on downtown New York in Manhattan with a bunch of bros on the street and kicked freestyles. I'll never forget it my whole life. If I had a choice between LCX and XRD, it would be LCX hands down. Web3 IKIGIU.crypto says, I'm grateful for you. It's my first time here. Well, Web3 IKIGIU.crypto, I encourage you to become a subscriber. Hit the star at the bottom of the screen. Thank you, but don't send me your gifts. I don't need them, but thank you. I'm not sure if that's a bowl of soup or a bandana. But anyway, thank you for your gift. And feel free to hit the subscription and follow along here in the IHodlLife community. We do subscriber-only lives where we get really nitty-gritty, and I tell you the insider information about the Web3 space. You're welcome, Vic. What do I think about Reddick? Can I be your dial-a-friend? Absolutely. I'm stacking them. I'm stacking them. So just get a ticket. Get a ticket and get in line. I'm stacking them. Welcome all dial friends. Ha! You think it's just going to be dialing. Is it wise to take profits from XRP and XLM? Well, that depends on your understanding of take profits. See, a lot of people think taking profits means turn a cryptocurrency back into cash, which is like one of the stupidest things you can do. Fiat money is going away, everyone. Fiat money value is going to dwindle, everyone. Digital assets are going to take over the new investment and new financial nature of our future, everyone. This means it's cash into crypto, not crypto into cash. Do you understand? So what does cashing out mean to you? What does take profits mean to you? This is why it's easy to buy crypto. This is why it's easy to find cryptos. This is why it's easy to know which are the good ones. It's not easy to know what you should do with your crypto. It's not easy to know where, what, why, and how, and for what purpose. This is the part of crypto that becomes very complicated and why most people lose their money. This is why I encourage you to follow along. This is why I invest my time and my energy to try and share as much information with as many people as possible. And this is also the reason why we recently launched I Am Financial. You're welcome, Web3IK. This channel is here for the community. Feel free to follow along. Once again, I encourage you guys all to become subscribers. Hit the subscription link at the bottom of the screen. We have 233 subscribers. Our first goal line is 250. We're almost there. So thank you for all the subscribers. We're almost at 100,000 likes today already as well. Thank you for everyone for your likes. Keep tapping that screen. And for those of you who are not subscribers already, well, you might want to become a subscriber. There's some pretty good info going around over here. You might just make some bank. I mean, at worst case, you'll probably just get some cock. Ha! Ledger Stacks has a screen. What are you talking about? It has a screen. Is that the little thing right there? That you like scroll left and scroll right just to see one address? Sorry to poop on your wallet, but... Not to mention that, you can probably get your seed phrase accessed by some government entity should they choose to subpoena them. I left that part out. The name of the hard wallet is the SecuX V20, Victor 20. You can find it at SecuX Tech, SecuXTech.com. And while you're there, send SecuX an email and tell them that you love IHodlLife. Everybody go send SecuX an email, flood them with emails, and tell them you love IHodlLife. CryptoGAC, you can buy cock on KuCoin. For those of you in the United States who can't get KuCoin access, you can buy it using your Avalanche wallet. You can also buy it using your Trust wallet. So the Trust wallet and the MetaMask wallet, not Avalanche wallet, MetaMask wallet. Your Trust wallet and your MetaMask wallet. Inside that wallet, you can go to the Avalanche blockchain and you can then swap AVAX, the native coin for Avalanche, and you can swap it over for its token because it's a token on top of the Avalanche blockchain, which is called Coq Inu, COQ, like cock French for the hen or for the rooster, cock, and then Inu because Inu is actually means dog, but Inu is kind of like the term used for all the meme coins, Shiba Inu, all the Inus out there. So funny, Coq Inu, haha, we can all see the innuendos in there. Like I said, the perfect meme coin. Nikki says, I got a computer degree, but I never got taught important stuff like this. Well, that's because life information and sacred knowledge is two very different things. And then education is outside both of those. Or should I say, indoctrination. Uh-oh, someone says, let me hear what you got. Freestyle. You picked up that comment, did you? Actually, I'll be honest with you guys, I'm actually a really sick freestyler. There was a time in my life when I was in my 20s when I probably could have became the next Eminem. I was really, I have a very special talent with words, speaking, and linguistics. And I can literally freestyle longer than a whole fucking album. I can go for like 20 minutes nonstop without losing a breath. And carry content and flow and rhythm. So, but... when I grew up as a kid, which is why I love my flat brim hats and my hoodies, I grew up a little bit in the homie G world. I grew up a little bit in the rap world. I grew up a little bit hanging around with the wrong people, doing the wrong things, living in the wrong image. And that's how those skills and that lifestyle came about. But I recognized even at a young age that it was a lifestyle I was not willing to get involved in. When people I loved were hurt, when people I loved no longer existed, when you started to see it for what it really was, it was no longer cool to be a homeboy. It was no longer cool to be a rapper. It was no longer cool to get involved in that life. And then there was one time in my life where I had the opportunity to get signed by a major record label. And now I know for real. I know for real that the world is run by an elite group of sick fucks. You either do option 1, option 2, option number 3, or no. And if you say no, you never become anything. And option 1, option 2, and option 3 are not options you want. Most people will never understand what I just said. Maybe one day, user 745, maybe one day when you become a subscriber in the IHodlLife community, maybe one day I'll bust a freestyle for you. What do I think about Alchemix? I think it's all right. It's had some good growth so far this year. It's definitely not in the top of my investment portfolio, but I think it will do well over the period of time. How do you find the 2-hour learning module? It's in the link in my bio. So you can go to my IHodlLife TikTok page, and right in the, like if you go to my profile in IHodlLife TikTok, you'll see that there's a little link there that says www.linktree/IHodlLife. You can click on that link and it will take you to what's called my Linktree page. And it's a page that offers all of my services. I'll show it to you. I will show it to you one moment. So here is what my TikTok page looks like. If you go to my TikTok and you just look at my bio from the front, this is what it looks like. You can see that I'm currently live right now. There's my followers, my likes, and all that. You can see right here, there's a link. See that under the blue arrows? It says www.linktree/IHodlLife. If you touch that link, it will take you to my page with all my services. So right here, you can click that to buy digital land. Right here, you can click that to mine cryptocurrency for free. Right here, you can click these for KuCoin Exchange, Coinbase Exchange, or Crypto.com Exchange. Right here, you can book yourself a subscription with IHodlLife, get IAM Financial Services consultation, get a 1-hour cryptocurrency training, a 2-hour cryptocurrency training, or there's the link for the Solana phone. And of course, on the top is all my socials. You can send me an email, join my TikTok, follow my Instagram. Everything is there on that Linktree page. IHodlLife everything. And I encourage you to follow my Twitter X. A lot of my shout outs and a lot of my coin that I tell people to get into or know about early happens on Twitter X. So make sure you're following IHodlLife on X. What do you mean, thank you for having you? I'm blessed to have you. You guys are so crazy. You got it backwards. You're like, thanks for having me as a subscriber to your page, Tristan. And I'm like, no. I don't have a page if it's not for you. If you don't subscribe, if you guys don't follow and listen along, it's just me here talking to Hercules, my cat, which I do often. Right, buddy? So you don't have to thank me for following along or being a member of the community. It's all your choice. It's all on you guys. You guys get to be the best Web3 community out there simply by being a community of people who are like-minded, trying to help each other all succeed. Nobody here is trying to be better than the next guy. Everybody here is trying for all of us to succeed. Vic says, I wish to sit down and have a conversation with you for an hour. Well, you can, except you got to pay for it. You want to book a 1 hour with me? You go ahead, go book the 1 hour NFT class and you can just talk to me whatever you want for 1 hour, but you got to pay for it. When you got a brain that works like this, I'm sorry, my time is a little bit valuable. So if you want to book time to sit down with me, you will have to do that unless you're booking me for a business meeting. If you're a company that wants to partner with me, then book me a 30-minute meeting with me. If you're a company that wants to invest with us, then book a 30-minute free meeting with me. If you're an investor who wants to invest in our company, then book a 30-minute meeting with me. Other than that, if you're looking to get cryptocurrency training, knowledge, education, and information, I do apologize, but you do have to pay for my time. I'm an extremely busy human being. With that said, every Sunday here on this channel, free for all of you guys and everyone, as much alpha as I can possibly give you, absolutely free of cost. Maybe not, for $4, because I want you to become subscribers. So for the cost of $4. How does the subscriber work? At the bottom of the screen, there's a little white star with a circle around it. You hit that and it will let you become a subscriber. You pay $4, you can become a subscriber. And then you get this little IHodlLife logo. You'll notice some of the people in the chat have a little IHodl logo above their name. That tells me, or that lets other people in the community know that you're a subscriber to the community. And when you're a subscriber, you get really great perks. You can also join our Discord for insider information. Really, really great place to be if you're navigating the Web3 and crypto space. There's all kinds of communities out there, but I think if you ask the members of the IHodlLife community, not me, you'll find out that there is no community like IHodlLife. We are the brand that encompasses everything in the crypto space. Thanks, Roman Evans. I'm glad you love my content. I appreciate it. I love you guys being awesome community members and keeping yourselves acting and thinking and talking with integrity always. Gur157C says, what a joker, the next Eminem. Well, Gur, I would probably hear me before you made those assumptions. You should probably read the book before you decide what's written on the ledger. Do I have any videos of my freestyles? No. This is something I did a long time ago when I was a kid. I gave it up. I don't freestyle. I don't rap, guys. Just so you understand, I don't do that. I was just joking because I used to when I was a kid and I was very, very good at it. I'm so unpracticed now. I'm sure I'm horrible at it now. And I'm too old. Nobody wants to hear an old guy rap, nor do I want to be involved in the rap world. Fuck that. Bunch of fucking garbage. Diddled by P. Diddy. Fuck that shit. What do I think of Flair? Thank you, Not Sleepy Joe, for not being sleepy. Flair is going to be one of the best performers in the next two bull runs. It is a financial layer that is working very closely with Stellar Lumens. And I anticipate in the future, both Flair and Corium, who Corium works with XRP, Flair works with XLM, both Corium and Flair, thank you for the love, I believe are going to become ISO approved coins in the future. In fact, I'm too late. Corium is also an ISO approved coin. For anyone who doesn't know, I'll spill the beans right now. I'm about to drop a video on it tomorrow. Just yesterday, Corium got approved. They are now an official ISO 20022 protocol coin. They are now 100% authenticated, completed, and they are now an ISO coin. Congratulations, Corium. I anticipated that HBAR was going to be the next one. I said HBAR, Cardano, Corium, and Flare. All of these guys are going to become ISO coins. And I thought HBAR was going to be the first one, but it was Corium. And I still believe the other three will also in the future. But I think Flare is actually going to be the next one. Yes, I'm still holding my cock, in case anyone wants to know. And I plan on holding my cock all the way through the bull run. I plan on actually buying cock now while it's sitting at a 100 million market cap, letting it go to its 1 billion market cap, which will be a 10 times. Then I'm going to sell it and take the profit from it, which means converting it into other crypto. And then when it comes back down, which it will before the halving starts, or before the parabolic season starts in 2025, I should say, then I will buy back into it, waiting for the 2025 parabolic opportunity that cock will likely be. If you don't want to play the get in, get out game, like I said, knowing what to do with your crypto is the most important part. So the best thing you can do is just stay still. Just own it, stay still. And when you see a number that's comfortable for you, swap or sell. Simple as that. 100K likes. Thank you. There we are. 101,000 likes. Congratulations, everyone. Big love to the IHodlLife community. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your screen tapping. It's really a big feat in a live to get 100,000 likes. It really is. That's a lot of finger tapping on the screen, but it really hits the TikTok algorithm big time. And right now, as we speak, because we're at 100,000 likes, my live is being shown on all kinds of people's For You page like you would not believe. If we hit 125, it'll go even more. Thank you, AZ. Thank you for your gifts, but you please don't need to send me any gifts. Keep your gifts. Send them to your girlfriends. Send them to people less fortunate. And just tap that screen. Let's get those likes. We love getting those likes. We love getting that TikTok algorithm. We like getting our message shared out to everyone as much as possible. I invest in crypto. I don't need your gifts. Thanks, Vic. I think you're a cool dude too. Thanks for following along. Thanks for being members here in the IHodlLife community. I encourage you guys to become subscribers. Booyah, 100,000 likes. You guys are beasts. You guys are animals. Listen to the sound of that. Wait. Let me try and get it right. Here we go. That's my heartbeat for you. What up, Open Eye? Nice to see you, man. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for all your love. You know how to buy and you know how to sell, but your area of gray is exchange. I would recommend booking the 2-hour cryptocurrency training class with me, because in that class, I teach you about buying and selling and owning and blockchain and self-custody and using exchanges and sending and different blockchains, and when you're sending, what's using the same blockchain or what's not, what's being wrapped on another blockchain. All those details you can learn in my 2-hour training class. Feel free to book it with me. That's the best answer I can give you for finding the solution to that. How do you join the Discord? Well, that's easy. You go to the link in my bio and you hit the Discord symbol, the one that looks like a little mask. Or you can just go to Discord and you can type in to the search bar, IHodlLife community. That's right. In my link tree is the best place to find access to everything. When it's in my link tree, you know it's the authentic link. It's the correct site. It's not an imposter or a faker. Digi Cyber says, your content is amazing. Keep up the lives. Do you have any videos? Of course I do. Go check out my TikTok. It's loaded with hundreds. In fact, I think I have almost 2,000 videos now on my TikTok. I've been doing this since 2006. No, I started as an influencer. I've been following crypto since 2015-16, but I became an influencer when I launched IHodlLife in 2021. So I'm still fairly new as an influencer, but all of 2021, 2022, 2023, and now 2024, I'm in my 4th year as an influencer. So feel free to follow me. Feel free to go check out my TikTok, IHodlLife. And of course, follow me on Twitter X, IHodlLife. And yes, I am old, Nikki. Look at those. Look at those gray. Actually, you want to know something that's very interesting? When I haven't shaved and trimmed up because I kind of have CEO brain going on right now. CEO brain is when you spend way too much time trying to run your company and you really don't give a fuck how the world sees you, and you just kind of don't, brush your teeth and comb your hair and like cut your beard and those kinds of things because you're just busy working. And then you need someone else in the real world to be like, hello, knock, knock. Like, can you go have a shower and fucking clean your shit? Be like, oh, yeah, yeah. So that's what CEO brain is. And I suffer from that occasionally, and I've been suffering from it this past week, and that's why I'm so big and scruffy. And interestingly enough, when I go and I get trimmed up, I'll look 10 years younger because all my gray disappears when I trim my beard up. It only shows up when I grow it out. So when I grow it out, I very quickly pick up 10 years on my age. And you'll see it next week when I get all trimmed up. I'm going to go back 10 years, and then you can watch me age 10 years in a very short time as I grow my face back. Never lonely. I never once said I was better than Eminem. I just said that I was able to compete with him lyrically, which means I would gladly cipher with Eminem and he wouldn't make somebody look totally stupid, even though Eminem's the greatest rapper of all time. And no, I don't have any videos because I don't promote rap, and I don't promote the fact that I did rap ever. It just came up in conversation today. It spilled out between my lips. I shouldn't have said nothing. Fuck. Thanks, ABT Dubs. Thanks for subscribing. I'm so sure that you're going to absolutely love being a subscriber here in the IHodlLife community. I don't know if you can connect your Solflare wallet to pay for the Solana too. That I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I just paid for it on a credit card or debit or something like that. But I don't believe you connected a wallet. So be careful. Make sure you're on the correct link. If you don't know the link, make sure you're using the one in my bio. Yes, Flare, FLR, in my opinion, is a buy. However, I can't tell you what cryptocurrency to buy. I think that Flare and Corium are really great opportunities, especially this bull run. Am I getting enough cock lately? Absolutely. I was already getting cock when they were less than 40 days old. I was there early, and I'm going to be there long. I am a long-term holder. I am not buying this token to flop it out or dump it. I am buying this token to take a little bit of profit when it hits its 1 billion market cap, only to buy back in because I know the price will suppress. But long-term, this is what I'm holding. And yes, I do believe that ICP is good. Am I a hockey fan? Not really. I don't follow sports. One of the reasons that I know the things that I know is I spend my time seeking information. I don't spend my time through entertainment. I don't watch television. I don't listen to music. Believe it or not, I do not listen to music. Every time I drive my car, there's no sound. Every time I'm in my house, there's no sound unless someone else is playing something. I don't listen to music. I don't watch television. I don't watch movies. I don't watch the news. So for those reasons, I'm not a hockey fan. I have no idea what players play on what teams. I have no idea what teams are even in existence. A new team could come out next month and I have no fucking clue who they are or where they're from. I love to go buy tickets and go see a game and experience watching a game, but I don't care who wins. I don't care what time it's on television. I don't even have a television to watch it on that hour if it was going to be on that hour, nor do I even know that it would be on at that hour because I'm not following along because my brain exists somewhere else. There's a reason that they made the Coliseum back in the day. It was designed to keep the minds of the people away from politics and economics. It was designed to keep them in the Matrix, the Coliseum. It's a famous story. And today's Coliseum is our cell phones, websites, movies, everything that we do as entertainment. Following sports teams, following what the fuck Kim Kardashian did last week. Is Kanye West a clone? What happened to the millionaires in their submarine? Why is Ukraine going to war? All the fucking bullshit that doesn't mean anything. So that you don't use your real brain for the real reasons why you're really here. And I have to stop there because if I say any more, my channel will get closed. How much is my course? My 2-hour course is $200, $199 US. And my 1-hour course is $135 US. The 1 hour is for NFT, the 2 hours for crypto. The cost to use IAM Financial Services based on you, based on your portfolio. It's individual difference for each person. What made me start these channels? Well, it started back in 2021. In December of 2020, December 12th exactly, 2020, I launched my company, believe it or not, April 2020. For 2020, I launched IHodlLife, but it wasn't live. I didn't tell anyone about it. And then in December of 2020, just as the bull run was going exploding and everything, nobody cared about who I was. I had my logo, I had my company, I was building who I was, and I wanted to say to the world, here I am, I'm IHodlLife, I'm the world's first crypto brand, but there was nobody there to listen. I did Facebook ads, I did Google ads, I did Pinterest, Instagram ads, spent all kinds of money. Nobody was going to my store, nobody was buying my products, nobody was following my channel, nothing was happening. And then one day I said, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to make my own content. So on December 12th, 2020, I opened up this TikTok account and I started just posting my own videos about who I am, talking about crypto, talking about my brand. And that was the pinnacle changing point of everything that IHodlLife became. Big shout out to TikTok for being that explosive point of a young new business. It was TikTok that gave me the means to reach out to people, even though I had all these paid ads on all these big famous platforms that were giving me zero results at all. And then my own genuine organic content, that was what inspired me. It was the loss of not making any business off these paid programs that said, you know what, I'm going to have to go do it myself. And before I knew it, in 2020 to 2021, in 1 year, I had over 150,000 followers following me for crypto. And I realized, wow, why did I ever go to these other places in the first place? So that's what inspired me. That's what made me start these channels. That's what made me get here and start realizing, wow, I'm not just growing my business anymore. People are actually reciprocating what I'm saying, and I'm seeing people's lives change. I'm literally seeing people change their lives. And for that reason, it's like a drug. It's got me going on wildfire. So that's why I do what I do, and that's why I'm here every Sunday, free for everyone to take as much information as they can from me, even though I'm busy as fuck running IHodlLife already. But you guys are IHodlLife. You know, I think that founders of companies, CEOs of companies, they don't give enough credit to the people who make them what they are. I don't think that McDonald's gives its customers enough credit for what they made that disgusting brand become. And every other brand and every other company out there, I don't think they actually reward the people who make them who they are as much as they can. And I recognize that in the heart of decentralization and in DAOs and autonomous organization. So I guess I try to implement that as much as I can into what I do. Thanks for your comments, Web3IK. If the link doesn't connect, just try IHodlLife community. Make sure you spell IHodlLife with 2 L's. And you can find us on Discord. Yes, Danny, it's bad to have that many coins in such a small amount. You should have lesser coins and larger amount, in my opinion. Action cannot be completed when you tried Upland. I don't know, tried exiting and going back in and trying again. The link does say connect to a wallet. I'm not sure which one. If it does, then it's probably fine because it is the true Solana link that's in there. And I think now that I think about it, I think I did connect it to my Solana wallet, my Solflare wallet, now that I talk about it. Don't worry, Matt. I'm going to get a Cock Inu hat also. In fact, I'm hoping to get some of the Cock Inu swag available in the IHodlLife store for you guys to purchase. I'll be meeting with the Cock Inu team next week to discuss that with them. Do I like Quant? Yes, I like Quant. And yes, I was talking about Cock Inu, the meme coin, which is not really a meme coin, on top of the Avalanche blockchain. Can I tell you something more important? Says Vive. Nope, that's all I got. Top of my scale, bro. Thanks for coming out. Vive says, can you tell us something important like how to make money? Vive, are you paying attention? How long have you been here? Fuck, people are stupid. God damn it. Do I tell my wife I'm interested in cock? Yes, Liam, you do. It's good to just be honest. Yes, NDY, you can email me, but my email list is immense, so you might wait a day or 2 or sometimes 3 or 4 before I reply to your email. And you can email me, definitely, Tristan at IHodlLife.com. Don't email me stupid shit, people. Don't email me like, hey, I just bought this crypto. Great, good fucking job for you. Don't email me that. I don't need to waste my time opening that email just to read that you bought something. Great, good news. Delete. Don't email me your shit. Email me if you have a reason to email me for a purpose. I'm here to help you if there's a purpose. If there's not, don't fucking email me bullshit. It drives me crazy when people email me or comment or send me all this information. Like I've got all this time in my life to just sit around and just wait to be like, oh, wow, you just bought some quant. That's fantastic, man. Let me take 5 minutes out of my life to respond to your comment and the other 9 million people that are commenting on that to tell them that I'm happy that they bought themselves some quant. I don't think you get it. It's not that I don't love you. Do I think XLM will do well this bull run? XLM and XRP is not a crypto you buy and look at this bull run. XRP is an XLM are cryptos you buy and you look at long-term, life-changing generational wealth. You don't look at how much money am I going to make in the next 12 months with those coins. If you make money on XLM in the next bull run, great. If you make money on XRP in the next bull run, great. What's not great is when the time comes for those coins to do what they're supposed to do is if you don't have any. And between now and then, it doesn't matter what happens. The longer it takes, the better, so you have more time to accumulate before you can't get any anymore. Never heard of Meson Network, sorry. You can't really do anything with your Pi coin yet. You're just mining it for free. And then in the future, you'll be able to swap it or you'll be able to make purchases. This year, last year, 2023, one of the companies that won the Pi hackathon is a company that is creating like an Amazon, an online store where you'll be able to buy products and services, but they only accept Pi coin as payment. So if that does come to light, you will all eventually be able to spend your Pi coin at least to buy products and services if you can't swap it for other cryptos, which I do believe you will be able to in the future. For now, just keep mining and hodling. Do I hold Chainlink? Yes, I sure do. Danny says, I'm very lucky to have found you. Well, Danny, I think that this community is very lucky to have you as part of it. Lindbergh says, take a big breath, Tristan. I don't breathe. I can go a very long time on one breath. I got lungs of steel, bro. You have no idea. And no, you don't need 10, 20, or 50K to have life-changing benefits. And I'll tell you why. Because if you're investing in cryptocurrency and you've only got $500 and that $500 becomes $15,000, that is life-changing to you. For the people who are investing $15,000, that's not life-changing money to them. But for the person who's only investing $500, it is life-changing money for them. And what I mean is it might mean the kickstart that they need to not being paycheck to paycheck anymore. It might be the kickstart they need to do that one thing that they wanted to do, like launch their own company or do whatever it is. It might just be that helping hand that they needed that they wouldn't have got had they not invested their $500 and turned it into $15,000. So at all levels of dollar value, cryptocurrency becomes life-changing because it's different for each person individually. I said XLM. That is the ticker symbol for stellar lumens. Any idea about Aether? Yes, Aether is the new, I guess you could call them the NVIDIA of the blockchain space. And they're the new competitor to Render. They're the reason I sold my Render. And once AEG token is available, I'm going to be purchasing some AEG token, which is Aether. And yes, 2BJ. That sounds nice. 2BJ. Not just one BJ, but 2 BJs. I'm in. Game. Sign me up. Yes, V. Sorry to make your name bad. But I had to, you know. And she's like, actually, that's what it means. Yes, I was talking XLM. Someone says I buy $20 to $30 in crypto because I'm just starting. What's your insight? Well, my very first investment in cryptocurrency was back in 2016. I followed crypto from 2015, made no purchases. And then in 2016, I made my very first whopping purchase of Bitcoin for $36. You heard it, $36. And then right after that, I made a $25 purchase of XRP. Back then, I think Bitcoin was about $600, and I think XRP was about 12 cents. And that was the beginning of my crypto journey. So that's where it began. So don't discount your $20. Don't discount your $100. Don't discount what's really important, that you're taking steps, that you're paying attention, that you're making the moves. That's what's important. The dollar value will come. Your 20 will become 100. Your 100 will become 1,000. And when you think of it of 10 timesing, 10 timesing, and 10 timesing, and 10 timesing, you go through one bull run with $1,000. Anyone in the world, no matter who you are, over the term of a bear market, which is 2 years, you can save up $1,000. 20 bucks here, 20 bucks here, 20 bucks here. Anyone in the world. If you can't, you need fucking lifestyle changes. You don't need to learn how to invest. You need lifestyle changes. And you can save yourself $1,000 over a 2-year window. And if you do, you can go into a bull run with $1,000 and you can 10 times your money very easy in cryptocurrency, and you now have $10,000. Now, if you don't be an idiot and take profits, turn it into cash, spend it, and you wait 2 more years and you invest that $10,000 into the next bull run, well, now you're going to come out with $100,000. Now you do that one more bull run and you're a fucking millionaire. 3 bull runs, 12-year window. What did you do 12 years ago that made you a millionaire today? What plan did you make 12 years ago that turned you into a multimillionaire or millionaire today? I just gave you one. I gave you an easy, perfect 12-year window of how any human being can take $1,000 and become a millionaire within a 12-year, 3 bull run cycle. Because 10 timesing your money, if you've been in the crypto space before, in a bull run, 10 timesing your money is kind of a joke. Like any moron can go into the bull run and 10 times their money, as long as he knows how to pull his money out. Most people are going to 30, 40, 50, 100 times their money. If you haven't been through a bull run, you may not understand that. Why is Casper dumping? What are you talking about? It's down 7%. That's not dumping. When something moves past 30% up or down, then you know you've got movement. Other than that, crypto's just moving its normal movements. Thank you to BJ for your gifts. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of your name, but she's like, no, you didn't. I'm all ears. Smile ear to ear. Who doesn't love a crypto chap, right? How about the ETFs? What do you want to know about ETFs, Danny? The one thing you all need to know about ETFs is you don't want to buy an ETF. An ETF is how the banking world is going to teach all you idiots out there who don't understand how to go buy your own goddamn crypto because you're too lazy to pay attention. And they're going to say, hey, would you like to own Bitcoin? Why don't you give me your money? And then we'll take your money into our custody and we'll go buy the cryptos ourselves in our custody. And then as we make tons of money off of these things, because you could stake them and make like 20% on them. As we make tons of money, like 10, 20, and 30% on them, we'll give you 0.001. In fact, CIBC recently sent me an email saying, hey, Tristan, come open up a new digital bank account, which is a crypto account with us, and we'll give you 6% annual rewards. 6% from a bank. Have you ever heard a number so big? That's a fucking joke in the crypto space. And all the morons out there who don't understand self-custody are going to be like, oh, wow, my bank, I get 6%, because they can't understand self-custody and 20% on an offline wallet or an online self-custody wallet, or even understanding what staking is and owning a digital asset other than, what do I do, Mr. Bank? Here's my money. Let me go to my job every day and give my time away to get paid for something else that I give away. What the fuck are you thinking, people? Anyway, that's the end of that rant. What are my thoughts on Neon EVM? This is a brand new protocol built on top of Solana, and it's a EVM machine designed to connect Solana and Ethereum as one interoperable blockchain. This is huge. I highly recommend everyone goes and pays attention right now to Neon EVM. The token is on top of the Solana blockchain. Do I hold any Near protocol? Yes, I do. Near protocol is the first carbon neutral blockchain ever in history. They're secretly building. They had the most development on them back in 2022 and the third highest development in 2023. They are a sleeping giant in the background. The pain in the ass with Near is you can't really hold it on any wallets anywhere. But nonetheless, over the next 5-year window, the Near protocol will perform very well. Do I hold on to BTC? BTC I hold in the bear market, not in the bull run. JG says, I brought cock. That's so great for you to show up to the community and bring some cock. That's so nice of you. What a gentleman you are. Thank you. NFTs can be purchased on multiple different exchanges. So for example, on the Avalanche blockchain, you can go to a website called JoePegs and you can connect your Avalanche wallet and you can buy NFTs there. If you're on the Ethereum blockchain, you can go to a website called OpenSea and you can connect your Ethereum wallet and you can buy NFTs there. If you're on the Solana blockchain, you can connect your wallet to OpenSea or to Magic Eden and you can buy NFTs there. There's multiple different ways that you can buy NFTs. You can also earn NFTs by taking participation or interaction. Coinbase, for example, has learning rewards. You can often do these little tasks, these little learning rewards, and you can earn crypto for free. You can also sometimes earn NFTs or get access to minting an NFT ridiculously cheap. At this time, buying NFTs is not really the best play. There's too many of them that are not worth anything. But understanding NFTs, understanding the engagement mechanism, understanding the medium of the NFT and how to acquire and how to use and how to send, this will be crucial to our near coming future. What are my thoughts on Polkadot? Really, really great layer one that has yet to explode. Anticipate some big moves from Polkadot this bull run. The graph, welcome to the new Google of the blockchain space. ERC20 token built on top of Ethereum. High Street, I have no interest in. I've never invested. I don't plan on it. HBAR and Algo are both ISO approved cryptocurrencies. Both I absolutely love. Both are in my portfolio. Algo is probably one of the most secure and fastest layer one blockchains out there. And HBAR is partnered with some of the most elite people on the planet. Definitely two for your portfolio. Make sure you do your research. What are my thoughts on Orca? I think Orca is a really smart play right now. And the reason I think Orca is a smart play right now, especially for people who want to swing trade, is because liquidity is very new on Solana. If you go on Ethereum, there's all kinds of swaps. There's, Uniswap, 1inch, Bancor, a whole bunch of them. But on Solana, there's not that many. There's Radium, which totally fucking sucks. And then there is Orca. And recently, Jupiter just dropped, and Jupiter is really awesome. But Orca and Jupiter are kind of the two swapping mechanisms on the Solana blockchain. And with Solana getting so much traction and so much attention, there's going to be a ton of transactions and swapping going on between these two platforms, Orca and Jupiter. So that's going to make the price of them increase and make their use case go very high. So both of these guys are very, very good investments early on in the development of the Solana ecosystem. Just like buying Uniswap and 1inch back in the early development of Ethereum was a very, very lucrative play. Just like buying PancakeSwap, ask Andrew Tate, back when Binance was first starting, became a very, very lucrative play. I anticipate the same thing for Orca and Jupiter. The bank that offered me to open up my crypto account was CIBC, and they didn't call it a crypto account, they called it a new digital account that enabled me access to buying cryptocurrencies, ETF access. No, Liam, if you book a 30-minute IM Financial, it is not a review of your crypto portfolio. It is a review as to whether I wish to take you on as a client in IM Financial Services and offer you self-custody asset management services. That's what the 30-minute meeting is about. I will not tell you what to do with your portfolio. Should you use the service, then you will gain the information of knowing what to do with your portfolio. What crypto am I the most bullish on? That's a changing answer depending on the time frame. And no, it's not wrapped Neon EVM. It's just Neon EVM on Solana. I think the health of Casper is good. So what if one NFT drop failed trying to launch on their platform? This means nothing. I think my thoughts on Unstoppable Domain are great. It's a really great place for you to go and get access to cryptocurrency domains early. Jupiter has already launched. You can already use the Jupiter swap right now by connecting your Solflare wallet to Jupiter Swap, and you can start swapping tokens, and it will get you eligible for some upcoming airdrops by doing that, by participating, by using their swap. You can just swap it inside the Solflare wallet, or you can connect to Jupiter and swap it and pay a little bit more for the transaction, but you're going to get included in airdrops. That's the difference. I didn't switch my render yet. I sold my render in anticipation for the new AEG coin that's coming out, Aether. And in the meantime, I have that value sitting in Cockinu because I believe it's the most short-term grower in the near future. Immutable X is a really great protocol built on the Ethereum blockchain. Some of the Ethereum founders are behind its creation, and it specializes in NFT and NFT engagement. So IMX, Immutable X, is a really great protocol, but I anticipate we're not going to see a whole lot of movement from them yet. This bull run, they should do well, but I think next bull run, as NFTs become a more mainstream play, we'll see a bigger growth from them. Celestia, on the other hand, Maya, Celestia is one of the hottest new layer 1 protocols. They are going to melt faces this bull run. And for anyone who doesn't know, the ticker symbol is TIA, and you can stake it inside the Leap wallet for 20% on top of its already amazing growth. And yes, you can invest in Bitcoin at a fraction. Bitcoin is fungible and broken down to the 1 millionth point. So you can literally buy $1 worth of Bitcoin. Is there any news on Cock Inu? It's less than 60 days old. Have you got any Cock yet? Will I buy Master? No, I will not. What do I think about Shiba? I think Shiba is a good cryptocurrency, which is now no longer a meme coin. And I believe it is going to be one of the greatest community coins out there. Meme coin market is a very hot market. It's not going away. Shiba Inu did a great job of capitalizing community, but then using the value that it capitalized from the community to actually build a good quality ecosystem. So I see good things for Shiba in the future. I don't have any thoughts on Mint Layer. A cash network, really amazing network. You can also stake this cryptocurrency in the Leap wallet for a very, very nice percentage. A cash is a layer 1 protocol built for AI. So all kinds of AI development is going to go on top of the Akash network. Really, really great one, but it might be a little bit more long term as we're still very new in the AI revolution. I'm not interested in When. I've heard about When. It may be worth something. It may be valuable. But when is just a meme coin. And when I compare When to Bonk, I like Bonk better, which is the other meme coin on the Solana network. And when I compare both of them to Cock Inu like destroys them both in a heartbeat. So I have no interest in When. What are you guys all laughing at? I didn't say anything. I always love it when I'm behind in the comments and I say something and you guys are all out there busting your guts and I don't even know because I'm so many comments behind. And then by the time I get there, I just see laughter face, and I'm like, what did I say? It's so funny living a few seconds behind the conversation. Look into the Rails network. Sorry, no Rails for this guy. And yes, I do think Bonk is still going to do well as one of the most popular coins on Solana. I do still hold some Bonk, but I mostly moved most of my investment into Cock Inu now. And yes, Leap Wallet does have a frog logo. Really, really great online self-custody wallet that offers really, really good staking rewards, and all of it runs on the Cosmos SDK. How can one buy Cock? Well, you go outside, 8, 9, 10 p.m. Yeah, anyway, no, I'm just kidding. No, the way that you buy Cock Inu, the meme coin on the Avalanche blockchain, is you go inside your MetaMask wallet. You switch the mainnet to Avalanche blockchain. You put Avalanche, so you send some Avalanche to the wallet, and then you swap the Avalanche for Cock Inu token. If you can't find the Cock Inu token inside the MetaMask wallet, then just connect your wallet to TraderJoeXYZ.com. And then you can swap it by using the Trader Joe swapping mechanism. You can also do that same process I just described to you inside the Trust wallet if you prefer the Trust wallet. I do not like the Trust wallet. Most of the airdrops that you get on your wallets online are fake, garbage. They're not real. They're scams. Do not interact with them. You will know if you got a proper airdrop. I'm just Jimmy Moore. He caught my joke. You just go outside, 10 o'clock. That was a triple dinger. Why do I not trust Trust Wallet? Never trust a man who says trust me. So I don't like Trust Wallet. Its name is its opposite. And it's on the Binance, and everything Binance is sketchy and scammy. All the scammers run around on the BNB network. So for those reasons, I don't like Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet is the wallet that has the most fake things dropped into it that you're going to accidentally click on, interact, and someone's going to go into your wallet and clean you out. It's the number one wallet for that, which is why I don't like Trust Wallet. The security is, even though everything else Binance does is so freaking awesome, their Trust Wallet sucks. And it's not the Trust Wallet. The wallet's good. It's the community that follows the Binance blockchain. It's like one of the worst communities out there is the people on the Binance blockchain. It's really terrible. It's just full of scams. Look at that. I made it to the bottom of the chat, guys. This is amazing. Holy shit, it's 5 o'clock. We should be done now. This live has already carried on too far. How did the time go by so fast? What were we talking about that was so good? Thoughts on Say? Say is a really good protocol, which can also be staked in the Leap wallet. I'm telling you, this Leap wallet's awesome. And it's also built on the Cosmos SDK. And you can also stake it for 15 to 20%. Also a brand new, young protocol that I think is going to do really, really well. I know my battery's low too. We're going to wind down the live here soon. I'm almost running out of battery. I appreciate everybody that came out for the IHodlLife live today. There might be a subscriber only live tonight. I highly encourage you to become a subscriber here in the IHodlLife community. Feel free to hit the link in my bio and visit my cryptocurrency Linktree page. Check out some of the amazing services that IHodlLife has to offer you. And don't forget, we're live here every single Sunday. Oh, that's why it's 5. Yes, Hollywood. Thank you. That's why the time flew by, because we didn't start at noon like we normally do. We didn't start till 2:30. That's why. So we're just coming up to 3-hour window now. That's why I was going to be like, what? 5 hours, 5.5 hours went by that fast? That's crazy. No, we're just coming up to the 3-hour mark. And that's amazing that we hit that many likes that fast. You guys are beasts out there tapping that screen. Thank you. Thank you for all your love. What is the formula used to arrive at a 10x? Research the crypto, buy the crypto, hold the crypto, understand the cycle, convert or cash out the crypto at the right time. Done. A good life with Jenny. Wow, that sounds nice. Jenny, I'm on my way over. I haven't seen you in a while, she says, and I know I was following you. Is this a new page? Well, this is my only page. All the other pages are imposters pretending to be me. This is my only page, IHodlLife. Any other pages you're following, you can block them now. $10.15 in Liverpool. Well, it's 5:14 or 5:15 here in Ottawa, Canada. Spell the name of the wallet? For sure I can. SecUX. How dusty and dirty that is. SecUX. SECUX. Like sex with a CU in it. It's sex and I see you in it. Wait, what? See you later, Jack Toon. I know some of you guys got to go. We've already been live for quite some time. We normally end our live at 5 o'clock, so you guys are normally used to the live being done by now. But we got a late start today. So we'll stick around for a few more minutes here, although we are going to start winding down the live because there might be a subscriber-only live later. No, Samir Sam, we didn't do the prize pool today. We've got lots of awesome stuff in the IHodlLife prize pool. We will commence that next Sunday. We have a prize pool that we give away here in the IHodlLife community. As you guys hit the likes, we add things into the prize pool. We currently have a prize pool that's got an X seed in it, some cool swag, a Bitcoin gift card, a gold token for our upcoming clothing line drop, all kinds of goodies inside there. We will continue giving that away next Sunday on our Sundays that we do here on our lives that we do here every Sunday. And yes, we are on Eastern Standard Time here. So every Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we go live here in the IHodlLife community. If you're a subscriber, you can catch me live late in the evenings, but there's no set time. They're random. So you're lucky if you catch me on a subscriber live. Make sure you're following along. Make sure you've got your notifications on, because you never know when a subscriber live might pop up behind you. CV says, we love you, Tristan. Well, just so you know, CV, I got big love for you. Thanks for following along and being a valued member of the IHodlLife community. What up, Menalos? Thank you for your love from Greece. We've got people here in the IHodlLife community from all around the world. And I love seeing where all the branches from everyone around the world reaches. Everybody out there right now who's comfortable saying it, feel free to drop in the comments where you're from. Shout out to everybody all around the world in the IHodlLife community. And yes, I do dream about crypto. Shout out to Istanbul. I see Istanbul out there. Keep in mind, everyone, if someone's messaging you, they are scammers. They are scammers. If anyone's messaging you, I am not messaging you. I am not contacting you. Shout out to New York City. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Shout out to London. Shout out to Saskatoon. Shout out to Minnesota. Shout out to Slovenia. Shout out to Oakland. Shout out Mexico. Shout out Australia. Shout out Cali. Shout out Yorkshire. Shout out Albania. Shout out Zurich. Shout out Liverpool. Shout out Detroit. Shout out Chicago. Shout out Ontario. Shout out Montreal. Shout out Belgium. Shout out Northern Alberta. Shout out Vienna, Austria. Shout out Southern California. Shout out Arizona. Shout out Indiana. Shout out Georgia. Shout out New Mexico. Shout out Toronto. Shout out Athens. Shout out Chicago. Shout out South Africa. Shout out Las Vegas. Man, we are all over the world here. Shout out Stoke-on-Trent, England. Shout out New York. Shout out Amarillo, Texas. Shout out Estonia. Shout out Boston, Massachusetts. Shout out Virginia. Shout out Houston. Montreal again. Shout out Dippenbeek. Is that actually a place? Diepenbeek? Shout out Diepenbeek, because I don't know who you are. Shout out SXM Caribbean. Shout out Nigeria. Shout out Slovenia again. Shout out Simi Valley. Shout out Texas. Shout out Charlotte, NC. Charlotte, and where is Charlotte, NC? I do not know where you are, but I'm curious to know. Shout out Bourget, Ontario. Shout out England. Shout out North Carr. Shout out Las Vegas once again. Shout out Florida. Shout out Crow, Tennessee. Shout out El Salvador. Shout out Northern California. Shout out Washington. Shout out Somalia. Shout out Waco, Texas. Blainville, Quebec. Shout out Alaska. Shout out Sweden. Montreal again. Lots of Montreal people here in the house. Over here in O-Town, we are neighbors. Big shout out to all my Montreal people in the house. Shout out Nigeria. Shout out Florida. Shout out North Carolina. Shout out Nepal. Shout out Vancouver. Shout out Cambridge, Ontario. Shout out Charlotte, NC. Oh, it's North Carolina. Great. There you go. North Carolina. Shout out Charlotte, North Carolina. We are worldwide here in the IHodlLife community. Shout out to everybody out there. And for all you in the background who don't like to type and speak, big shout out to you too. Thanks for being awesome members of the best community here, IHodlLife. Well, guys, we're going to start winding down the live. Look at you put up another 25,000 likes. You guys are monsters. Thanks for 125 plus thousand likes today in such a short window of time, because today's live was shorter because we started late. Make sure to like and follow, and make sure you are got your notifications on to IHodlLife TikTok so that you can get notified when we're going to do a subscriber live. And if you're not on the subscribers, well, just make sure you kick out here every Sunday, 12 p.m. EST, for the best cryptocurrency alpha. And I encourage you to follow me on Twitter X, all kinds of goodies, shout outs, and information, prize pools going on there. Marius, just for you, Marius. Marius says I need water. Thanks, Marius. You're right. Fluoride-free water, of course, because only idiots drink water with fluoride in it, right, everyone? Now you're all going to run to your water bottles and you're going to be like, how many ppms of fluoride? Oh my God, I got to throw out all my water. And then you're going to go to the grocery store and you're going to try to buy some water that doesn't have fluoride in it. And that's going to be a fun journey. You can go to 6 fucking grocery stores before you find one. Stormy, I love you. Big love for you guys. Big love for the IHodlLife community. I will remind you, without you guys here, I'm just talking to myself and Hercules. So thank you for following along with the best cryptocurrency community right here, the IHodlLife channel. If you guys have comments or questions, drop it now. Now's your time to get your questions answered before we shut down today's live. If you don't know already, my name's Tristan. I'm the founder and CEO of IHodlLife, your go-to place for everything cryptocurrency, the world's first cryptocurrency brand. We encompass everything in the Web3 space. And we're the home of the greatest cryptocurrency and Web3 community, the IHodlLife community. So that's who we are. That's what we're doing. That's what's going on over here. That's what the buzz is all about. Thanks for tuning in today. Before we leave today's live, if you've been following along, you already know now's your chance to get out before I get all mushy-gushy on you. And if you haven't followed along, oh, well, you're in for a treat. Before I end my live, I always take a few minutes to share a little bit of life wisdom. And this life wisdom usually has to do with how we conduct ourselves and how we see ourselves and how we recognize ourselves as individuals on this planet. And I want to remind everybody out there who's listening with intent that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you are not seeing yourself. You are only seeing the avatar that you are currently living inside of while you exist here for a very short period of time. Behind that avatar is a universal, etherical, spiritual being that has always existed, and it will always exist. And it is currently here, kind of like you playing a video game for 15 minutes, is currently here having an experience. But all what you are and who you think you are is not, in fact, true. You are all of that behind the observation of it. All of what you observe yourself to be, you are the awareness behind that. You are not what you observe. When you understand that, you understand that every human being around you is the same. You understand that every other human being around you is this glowing, spiritual, light, etherical being inside themselves that's just running around in a physical meat car, looking the way they look. That was the avatar they chose. That was the colors they picked. That was the location they thought was cool. But behind it, there's something else. Inside it, it's something else. And everyone is the same. When you go out into the world and you exist this way, you start to gain a respect for people that you don't respect. You start understanding that inside that, what I think they are, is actually something else that probably knows me outside of this experience that we're having together right now. If you could almost go out of your house and into the world and not see people for their bodies, but see people as this big glowing ball and a hanging spine off of it that's just floating around. If you could see every human being like that, you would start realizing that you start treating everyone with the same level of decency and respect. You start realizing that you are no longer an individual, but you're part of something very great. You start understanding the reason why someone says be kind. Not just because it's the right thing to do, but because it matters for the collective whole. Most of this self-growth begins in self-awareness. It begins in recognizing that we are not perfect. It begins in recognizing that we are bad. It begins in recognizing that we all have shortcomings. And it begins in recognizing that that's okay. It begins in recognizing that I can look at myself in the mirror and I can admit things about me that's not good. And I can change them. I can focus on them. I can try to make effort to make them better. I don't beat myself down and get depressed and feel bad about it. Even though all the food you eat and the media you watch is designed to make you go that way. When you vibrate properly, you go the other way. You start using all of those as benefits, stepping stones for success, not opportunities for failure. Perception is a very interesting thing. Because all what you think is really nothing more than your own individual perception, and the next person perceives it differently than you. Which means what you think may not entirely be true. It's just simply the truth of your perception. So I encourage you to go out into the world and try to remember that everyone around you is just as valuable as you are. Everyone around you is just as lost as you are. Everyone around you is just as encapsulated by the matrix as you are. Everyone around you is just like you are. We are all part of one big collective. So when you go out into the world and you ask yourself, how do I want people to treat me? How do I want people to act towards me? When I go to a business or a product or a service, how do I want to get received service? How do I want to be treated? And why do you not treat people that same way then? If everybody is equally the same, then why do you not give exactly that which you expect to receive? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Maybe it's just something you need to think about. Choice is the answer to everything. I'll remind you that good and bad are not different. They're the same thing. They're simply a variation of the exact same thing. Up and down are not different. They're just variations of the exact same thing. The variation is only gauged by your perception and your choice. For everybody out there in the IHodlLife community, I encourage you to go out into the world and be positive people. I encourage you to be people that bring joy to the world around them. I encourage you to be people that master your own emotions and bite your tongue when you're not in the good mood. I encourage you to go out into the world, and I encourage you to have patience when patience tests your patience. I encourage you to go out into the world and deliberately be aware and try to be a better person and be more integral in everything you do. And little by little, when you're trying to be integral, you start to realize how much of a fucking piece of shit you have been. And you start realizing, wow, I really need to fix these areas about myself. And when you see the result that comes from it, it's kind of hard to not always feel good about yourself. It's almost impossible to be in a bad-natured, depressive mood because you understand. Big love for everybody out there in the IHodlLife community. Tristan here at IHodlLife. Don't forget to hit that like and follow. Don't forget to follow me on my Twitter page. Thank you for your gifts, everyone. Thank you for 132,000 likes in our live today. I'll see all of you here again next Sunday in the IHodlLife Live, the place to be for the best crypto and Web3 alpha, and, well, sometimes even a little bit of life advice. Thanks, everybody, for coming out and being part of this awesome community, IHodlLife. See you later, guys. Big love. Tristan here at IHodlLife. Stay smiling out there.